Hi there, welcome to Joshi'ing Around Weekly, a podcast in which we will discuss the most important shows, the best matches and the hottest topics in Japanese women's pro wrestling on a weekly basis. I'm Tim.
And I'm Eric.
And welcome to the show. Hello, and welcome to episode 14 of Joshi'ing Around Weekly. Today is December 9th, and we are gonna talk about a couple of shows here. Today we do have STARDOM on the agenda. We have Marigold, Tokyo ChocoPro, Sendai Girls, Marvelous, Ice Ribbon, ChocoPro, Wave, JTO, Eve, and...
Jesus.
That's about it.
You forgot the listener recommendations.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I forgot to watch it.
Oh, did you? That's kind of funny.
Oh, fuck. I never scrolled that far down.
No, it's okay.
Oh, no, I wanted to watch that too. Shit.
Do you want to watch it?
How long is it?
It's literally it's got to be 10 minutes. Maybe less.
Maybe I'll watch it later.
Okay, are you sure?
If I can find it. Yeah, let's see in the moment. Let's see how far in we are.
Okay.
Anyway, how hi Eric, how are you doing?
Are you gonna cut that out?
I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it in, who cares?
Yeah. I'm doing good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm healthy, I'm awake. So good.
Yeah, I just chugged a coffee, so I hope I'm not too hyper.
It's a bit late for that, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but I always have a coffee before episodes just to make sure that I'm at my tip-top best.
Awesome.
How about you? How was your weekend?
You know.
Wait, you did do something fun. I saw the pictures.
Yeah, I was at a concert on the weekend. Did
Where
you ever
about?
have like a moment where you felt like really old? I mean, you're not that old yet, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that moment. Actually, maybe when because one of our employees is like 20, and he was just saying some stuff. I had no idea what he was talking about. And that was like, okay, I'm old. This 6'7" shit as well, I feel old about that. I still don't know what 6'7" means. Do you know where it comes from?
I know it comes from a song. I looked up the song once. It's like a really weird, like, I don't even know, trap song?
Oh, okay, fine.
Is it trap? I'm not sure. It's a weird hip hop song from like, I don't know. It's really weird that this thing got. Yeah.
And then
got that viral.
The other thing that made me feel old is my nephew was just talking to me about Skibidi Toilet, and I had no idea what they were talking about. This was a few years ago.
I know Skibidi Toilet, though.
Yeah, I know what it is now.
3 years ago, I wouldn't have known either.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he showed me. I was like, what? I was like, we're so fucked as like a race.
It's the ultimate like brain rot, right?
It is the ultimate brain rot. But anyway, I'm guessing you felt old at the concert, or?
Yeah, it was like, I told you last week about how everyone likes getting children in my friend circle and stuff. And this was like the first time, like in that particular group of friends, that we went out and did something and went to a concert, and we just felt so old the entire time. Like nobody was drinking. Everybody was just, before it even started, everybody was moaning about wanting to go home and lie down in the bed instead. And why didn't we go out for dinner instead and stuff like that? But we ended up really enjoying the concert. Like it was just like just going out was not. It's not something we've done in a while. So that was like an old man trip, kind of. And it was fun though. It was a really good concert, really good show.
What type of music?
It's called Steven Seagulls. It's like
Steven
a hillbilly band. Steve and Seagulls.
Oh, okay.
So Steve and Seagulls.
Yeah, not Steven Seagal, yeah.
Yeah, but it's obviously a wordplay on Steven Seagal. Anyway, they're like this Finnish hillbilly band who mainly does like cover songs from like well-known rock songs. They play
Finnish hillbilly.
Yeah, it's really
What
fun.
the fuck is a Finnish hillbilly?
I don't know. They play like banjo and accordion and like acoustic guitars and like they do like the beer bottle thing too, where like you blow in a bottle and it makes a sound, right?
Wow.
They have like these hillbilly instruments and stuff. It's really fun though. It's a lot of fun. They play like, I don't know. You won't know any of these songs. Like
Hey. What do you mean by that? I will know these. Come on, name one. I'll know it.
Like, I think the most known cover is probably Thunderstruck, which is an AC/DC cover.
AC/DC.
Yes.
Yeah. See?
That's right. They played like... What else do they play? They play like Don't Fear the Reaper.
Okay, don't know that one.
It's from Blue Oyster Cult. Or like Carry On My Wayward Son.
Okay, I know that one because wait, was that the Bucks?
Oh yeah, right. The Bucks came out to that. Yeah.
Sad that I only know it through wrestling, but hey.
Yeah, and stuff like that, like old rock classics like Paradise City and like, I don't know, Queen songs and just a bunch like your average dad rock classics, but they make it really fun with like these hillbilly instruments, and they're really like, you're in a just immediately in a great mood when you listen to them. They're like kind of like a party band, and it was fun.
Do they call them hillbilly music, or is that just what you call them?
I don't know if that's their official like moniker, but that's basically what they are, though. Yeah. I mean, they specifically have that aesthetic, right? They have like the jeans, like overalls, and yeah, and hats, and like one guy has like this beaver hat, and stuff like that.
Beaver isn't that like a fucking Canadian thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a typically Finnish aesthetic, I think, the hillbilly thing, but they just kind of adopted it. I don't know.
So was the concert in Finland?
No. They're just touring Germany right now. It was like 30 kilometers.
Whoa, don't dox yourself. No one would have guessed you're German if you hadn't said that.
Yeah, now the AI guy is gonna find me.
You know what I was thinking? Okay, wait. Do you wanna tell people what's happening or not?
I don't know if I should even give it any oxygen. Yeah, okay. It's just one random weirdo, right?
Yeah.
Probably if he listens to this, he's just gonna feel like vindicated if we give him any attention. But I really don't mind either. He's just making stupid fucking AI pictures of me. It's just weird.
Well,
whatever.
I think. Yeah. Okay, well, let's move on.
What do you think?
Well, I was just thinking, he has so many hours of voice recordings of you.
Oh,
he could do something really interesting. Not to give him ideas, but
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, but I mean, I was just thinking, what sort of person do you have to be to like sit there and be like, hey, that user on that Discord, I'm going to make an AI image of them. And also, you have to pay for that. That's not free,
I have no idea. Yeah, probably to do it like high quality.
Yeah, like what?
But it doesn't look. It still looked like complete shit, right? All the posters and stuff. But
what do you mean? It was totally legible on the posters. It wasn't total like AI nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so before we get into the wrestling, we have a big announcement to make. So Eric and I decided to end this. We decided to end this year by doing a little bit of a bonus special Christmas episode. But while we're doing that, so basically the plan is this. Next week there's no pod from us. Sorry about that. We are both gonna be extensively on the Omakase Wrestle Kingdom preview shows. I think John from Omakase is gonna do several small shows or one big show, I don't know, but Eric and I are like penciled in for a bunch of promotions to talk about. So if you miss our lovely voices next week, you can hear those on Omakase instead over at the Voice of Wrestling podcast.
We're collaborating.
Network. Yes. But we are going to record our Christmas episode next week, but it probably won't come out until like December 23rd, maybe 24th. I don't know. I'm going to schedule it maybe. Not sure. And we are not gonna have like our typical Joshi'ing Around weekly episode then. We are gonna have like some fun things. We're gonna have like a pub quiz type thing going. We're gonna have special guests, most importantly. We're gonna do some awards on this show. We're gonna talk about the Japan trip and all that fun kind of stuff. No promotions probably covered, but all the more fun for everyone involved, I think.
Well, if you're a sicker, you can just listen to the awards part anyway, so there you go.
Oh yeah, we're obviously gonna cover wrestling on the awards part. But
sorry, you said
but no like contemporary wrestling that happened that week, I guess.
No show reviews. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a soft schedule anyway until like the post-Christmas. Like in general for the promotions, I think post-Christmas is the time when it really ramps up. Before that, it's kind of not that much going on, I think. But
well, I think our episode after Christmas will probably be like, end of January? Something like that? Because I'm not back until mid-January, so...
Yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe I'm going to take this microphone with me and we could like just
cool.
do something fun in Japan itself.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We haven't planned anything specific for that yet.
Post Ice Ribbon, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for example. Oh, that's on the 31st, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Makes sense. Okay, yeah. Are you excited for our Christmas episode?
I am. Wow, I can't believe it's Christmas already. Well, I still... We're 14 episodes in. You didn't want to say it at the start of the episode, so I'll say it to him. 14 episodes.
I did.
Can you believe we've made it without a major argument or anything like that? And only one AI image stalker. That is not bad for 14 episodes.
Maybe we're gonna have our first big argument today. Who knows?
Nah. Well, yeah, maybe, yeah. But luckily, I'm safe from the AI guy because I don't think AI can like generate black people. So I'm all good, baby. That's all on you.
Yeah, that's probably true. Oh.
Should we do our first? Yeah, good for me. Good for me. First time I've loved being black. No, I'm joking. Should we do our news episode?
Yeah, sure. You're gonna take us through this one, right? I don't really know what you got there, but please.
Yeah. Cool.
Go ahead.
All right. So, ChocoPro have obviously released a few issues since we last spoke. Well, they release every Tuesday, so they did release one today, but I haven't gone through it yet. Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kuroda had a interview on there, and so I was going to translate that and maybe. Well, I guess we won't be able to talk about it, but it'll be interesting to see what they said in that interview. Looking at previous issues, I thought they had some interesting stuff that I wanted to talk about. So they released their Grand Prix nominations. So basically, ChocoPro have fan voted year end awards. So it's kind of a good window to see like what the Japanese fans are thinking about and who they might be voting for in different categories. They do allow any nominee. So the people that they mentioned in these categories are just people they think might end up winning and not necessarily like the people that are only going to win. So it's just a good view into, okay, what does ChocoPro think that the fans want to vote for is basically the way to look at it. The difference from last year is that now all of the awards are split into men and women awards. So I think they're scared of Saya hurting the men's feelings in Japan because she would. So they had to split it into her own category. So I thought that was kind of funny. Right, so let's go through this. So the men's MVP. So last year, Zack Sabre Jr. won. And can you guess some of the nominees this year, Tim?
Well, I'm guessing Goto, Takeshita.
Yep.
It's not one from each promotion, right?
No, it's just who they think is who the fans are going to vote for, basically.
And probably Zack again, too. Is he on there again? Maybe not, actually.
He did not get mentioned. But obviously the fans can vote for anyone, but he did not get mentioned this year.
Okay. That's crazy. He was still champion this year, right?
Yep.
Again. So.
Yep. I'll give you one more.
Ozawa.
Yep. You're on a roll. One more.
Maybe Miyahara.
Okay, yeah. That's 4 out of 6.
Who else from the men could be there? Naito?
No, you haven't mentioned the other big New Japan one.
Tanahashi, of course.
Yeah, that's 5 out of 6. And then I don't think you'll get the 6th one. It's Yuki Ueno from DDT. So
that makes sense.
Those are the 6 people that ChocoPro mentioned, which, kind of makes sense. And the fact that you mentioned them all kind of, is common sense, right? I think, who do you think is going to win this one? So it's fan voted, remember?
Oh, that's a tough question, actually. Maybe Tanahashi. Probably Tanahashi.
Yeah, I think Tanahashi's winning, and then I think Takeshita's going to take the Tokyo Sports one over Saya. Yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen. Then women's MVP. So last year Tam won the. Last year the MVP was split between the two between men and women anyway, and Tam won the women's MVP. So who do you think they mentioned this year? We'll only do this with maybe the MVP and the Match of the Year awards, and then the rest I'll just go through quickly.
Well, obviously Saya, right?
Yep. There is
Saya,
6 mentions again, so that's 1.
Suri.
Yep.
Starlight Kid.
Nope.
No? Okay. Mayu Iwatani.
Yep. The last 3 are pretty
I don't
tricky.
know. It's probably not Mio Watanabe, right?
Yep.
Is it? Mio Watanabe is on there?
Yep, that's 4, so
that's
2
good.
left.
Hashimoto?
Yeah, holy fuck. Okay, 1 left.
Okay, then the last one is probably... if it's not Starlight Kid, I don't know if it's anyone else from Stardom, right? Is it Shuri?
No.
Is it Tam Nakano?
No. I'll give you a hint. It's Japan, and they are Fed heads.
Sayaka Kurara.
No, Io Sky, Fed. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So I think Sai's winning this one, obviously. What do you think?
Yeah, should.
Yeah.
Be pretty obvious, yeah.
Cool. And then the men's match of the year. So this is obviously a new award because this is the one that wasn't split before. The previous winner last year was Tam, Nakano, and Natsukatora. That is correct. I did not misspeak.
Yeah.
That did win the ChocoPro Match of the Year award last year. So there you go.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. So, name your nominees for men's match of the year. There are 6 again.
Oh, God. Well, I think probably Kenny and Gabe.
Yep.
Goto and Zack.
Yep. Which one?
First one.
Yep.
Maybe it's like Kiyomiya and Ozawa in there.
Yep. Wait, which one? No, that's the first one. That's the first one.
Yeah. And
you're not going to get any of the last 3.
Okay, tell me then.
So one of them is the Saito brothers from All Japan.
Okay.
Which, I guess that was big in Sendai. And then the other one is Kento Miyahara versus Go Shiozaki, which blew my mind, but okay. Because it was like the first big match after Shiozaki left Noah, so...
Well, it wasn't even that great, right?
No, it wasn't, but,
It was like a 3.75 or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then, are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Takeshita versus Evil. That's a...
shit.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
Hell yeah.
You gotta love ChocoPro.
That's good.
And then the women's one, so another 6.
Oh god, yeah. It's Tam and Saya.
Yep.
Suri and Shuri.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Is it maybe... Is it maybe... Wait. Is it maybe Suri and Meiko?
Nope.
Is it Hash and Meiko?
Yep. No, not Hashimeka. Fuck.
But Meiko retirement, maybe.
No.
Hash and Suri?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Oh god.
That's 2.
Is it like Shuri and Mayu?
Nope. No Suri at all, if that helps.
Okay. Is it Saya and Tam, the other one?
Nope. Just think it's Japan. So...
it's probably Io and Mayu or some shit.
That's number 3, yeah. And just think they like their moments. They're like their epics.
Utami and Takumi.
That is correct, yep.
Oh shit.
That is number 4. And then 2 left.
Is it the women's War Games match.
No, but it's the Japanese version of the War Games match.
Wait, which promotion?
Oz Academy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one then. Hate versus
Sekigun, yeah.
Osaki-gun.
And then the very last one, remember what I said about they like moments, so... And it isn't Stardom.
Like the WrestleMania 3... Oh, Stardom. Saya and Azumi? No. Oh, Momo winning the 5-star?
Momo winning the 5-star. So those were the 6 matches that they think the fans will vote for. So Tam Saya 2, Azumi Momo, Utami and Takumi, Mayu and Io Sky, Suri Hashimoto, and Hate versus Sekigun. So I'm guessing Tam Saya wins here, and I think Utami and Takumi has a pretty good chance of winning as well. They just love their long epics, to be honest.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let me speed for the rest.
I think it's a fun dichotomy, right, between like the Western views and Japanese.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
like
Western...
Evil and Takeshita in there, and Utami and Takumi in there. And those were like 2 of the most hated matches in like Western civilization.
Yeah. That's one of the main reasons I like reading the magazine, just to like get a view on like what people think. And I know other people read social media from Japanese fans. That's always a good thing to do, just to sort of get your finger on the pulse, right, of like what people are thinking and why Japanese promotions do certain things, because they do have different mindsets. All right, so men's best unit. This is a new award, so it's between all of the ones that the Western fans say. So House of Torture, War Dogs, Havoc, Team 2KX from Noah, TMDK, and the Saito family. And then the women's best unit, so it was won last year by Cosmic Angels. And the front runners this year are Hate, Cosmic Angels, Darkness, Lucian, fuck me, Sekigun, Spark Rush. Hell yeah, that's awesome that they put Spark Rush in there, which is technically just a tag team, but hey, fuck it. And Magenta. So they had like 2 marvelous teams in there, which is fucking awesome, to be honest.
Okay.
Men's best Gaijin, obviously won by Zack. You might as well call it the Zack Award. So the front runners this year are Zack, Gabe, Zion in All Japan, Galeno from Noah, no longer with Noah, now with WWE Mexico, El Pantera Jr. in Michinoku, and Violento Jack in Freedoms. So some cool nominees there. Women's best foreigner is a new award. So Bazilla, P. Priestley, Megan Bain, Spike Nishimura, Max the Impaler, and Rhea Ripley. So yeah, Japan are
Rhea Ripley.
They love WWE in Japan. Okay, so yeah, but that goes to show, like, out of the non-Japanese WWE wrestlers, Rhea is insanely popular. So she's sort of like broken through, I guess, to a lot of different demos. So good for her, I guess. I mean, and she is a good wrestler. I think. I don't think that's controversial to say.
I guess, yeah. Did she wrestle on the Japan shows from WWE?
I actually don't know. She must have. No, maybe she stayed in Australia, because I know they were in Australia before Japan, and obviously she would have wrestled there, but yeah, I don't know. Is she injured? I actually don't know what's going on with her.
I saw her at Survivor Series. She had a broken nose. Yeah. She had like a face mask on.
Right. So she probably didn't wrestle, I'm guessing. Cool. And then the men's rookie of the year. So last year it was won by Kasai Takechi from DDT. I think it's only calendar year, so it won't include people like Hamari or Daiki or Dashima or anything like that. There's a bunch of people here. So Tatsuya Matsumoto from New Japan, Hinata Kasai from DDT, Jiro Simbashi from Dragon Gate, which is funny. He's a total comedy character, which is cool, I guess. Hayabusa, which is fucking cheating, by the way. It's just. Yeah, it's reintroducing the character. Like, there's no way the guy under the mask is a fucking rookie.
We don't know, right?
I mean, I guess that would be fucking
Maybe
crazy.
He's just a natural talent.
Yeah, that would be insane too. Kashira Asakura from Big Japan and Ryoma Sekimo from Big Japan. So a lot of cool people, I guess. But yeah, I think the women's rookie kind of gaps the men's. I think the women's had a lot of good rookies this year, but their nominees are kind of funny. So, I think the only one that stands out is Yurahime. That's the one that stands out to me. The others mentioned
are their glutes.
They like their glutes in Japan, yeah. Sari Yamaoka, Shino, Yuka Satsuki from 2AW. You've seen her maybe in the horse tournament.
I did, yeah.
Celine Mizora. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Celine. And then Chica from Evo, who is also very good. So It's remember, it's 2025 only, so there won't be Senka, but Akira was valid as well. So picking Yuria over Akira was interesting. That's what the ChocoPro editors think, I guess. So there you go. Cool.
Yeah. Sari's probably gonna take that one. Huh?
I would be. Well, it's fan voted. Yuria might win, right?
Oh shit! You're right. That would be so funny.
So yeah, and they are making it a storyline in Marigold because Yuka Yamazaki didn't get selected, but Sari and Shino did, so Yuka's kind of jealous. So anyway, yeah, it would be funny if Yuria just beat them both.
Oh, it's Shino from. Oh,
yeah, Shino from Marigold. Shino Omakai. Yeah.
Isn't Shino from TJPW also a rookie?
Oh, Shino Suzuki? No, she's 2023.
Oh, I must have never really paid attention to her.
Yeah, she would be pretty good if she was a rookie.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because like if she was, I would have definitely nominated her.
Cool. Anything else or?
No, that's cool. Thank you for taking us through this.
And then we had some comments from Saya on Fuchan in the same issue. So I know we kind of know this just from reading about Japanese fan sentiment, but Saya basically said that initially people were surprised at Fu's debut, but then by the time she finished her promo and spoke from the heart, she had people in the audience that were cheering for her and telling her to do her best, and that she had won them around. So Saya was in the arena and she was like, oh, I heard a lot of fans, really cheering for Fuchan, which we already knew. Fuchan's also been doing the ring setup, bus duty, running to buy supplies, cleaning the dojo. So she's been doing all the rookie stuff. She's starting from the bottom. And Saya says that that's important for for Fuchan to do that so that the other wrestlers accept her, which makes sense. And then Saya Kamatani said it's also important to turn negatives into positives. She mentioned that she had botched the Phoenix Splash against Mini Shirakawa, and then she overcame her in a rematch. And then she mentioned how she fucked up an elbow on a plancha, and then she used it in her feud against Tam Nakano. So I thought it was kind of interesting. She named those two incidents. Cool. Okay. And then ChocoPro 2388, which was released last week. So the only interesting thing here was there was a business year review for DDT. And the only reason I'm watching it here, because I know maybe our listeners don't care about DDT, so I won't talk about it in great depth. But the point is, I love DDT, but they are having a really good year, an excellent year. They are pretty much 1 to 2 years behind Stardom in like how they want to get to a Tokyo Dome. I had mentioned on Wrestling Namikaze podcast the night before this came out that they were 1 to 2 years behind. And then Sanshiro Takagi, the DDT founder, he gave an interview to ChocoPro and he basically said the same thing. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So they spoke about the Dome, and yeah, it's not a coincidence that they keep talking about the Dome. It's something they want to do. But he says first they need to sell out places like Rigoku and Sumo Hall. Because I'm not going to try and pronounce the second word of Rigoku. So I'll just say Sumo Hall. But yeah, Kokugikan. Rigoku Kokugikan. Like that?
Yeah.
I think it's like that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they run Sumo Hall like once a year, and he says they need to start selling out before they can even think about the Dome. And that is something that Stardom are pretty much on track to do with their December show, 29th of December. So you can see if you start selling out places like that, you can start thinking about, okay, do we go bigger, 10,000, 15,000 arenas, or, are we on track for the Dome? So DDT, they want to start selling out. They did not set it out this year, but they did a really good number. So he also mentioned that the next 2 years will be crucial because their 30th anniversary is in 2027, and they want to spend the next few years building groundwork. Stardom spent 2024 getting their ducks in a row, and then 2025 they were hot as fuck, leading into selling out Sumo Hall, which I'm pretty sure they'll do. And then 2026, Stardom are going to want to have as many sellouts as possible to target a 2027 Dome. So, and I'm pretty sure DDT will target the one the year after. Now, the interesting part, which I thought, even more than that, before you were like, oh my god, this is so interesting. Now this is even more interesting. So one way he wants to build towards the Tokyo Dome is to have more network TV appearances. And he said specifically he was inspired by Saya Kamatani. So older fans still watch on TV. So DDT said that they need to be working both fronts, not just social media. And Takagi basically acknowledged that Saya's TV appearances were having huge impacts on Stardom, and he wants the same in DDT. And basically, Saya Kamatani gave Takagi a hint that terrestrial TV is still viable, and that's their target. And he names Kasai Takechi as the person who could be their version of Kamatani, because he's already mainstream. He's actually already performed at the Tokyo Dome with the Rampage. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting that Saya Kamitani is being acknowledged by the runners of other promotions. Be like, hey, we should just fucking copy that.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, and it makes sense, right?
Yeah, absolutely does. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it also shows a bit growth, right? Because, like, I think in the past, you wouldn't have heard that from a men's promotion, I think, in Japan.
Exactly, yeah. Nope. Yeah.
But it changed a bit, maybe. Maybe Saya broke through to them. I don't know.
That's why I really love the MVP campaign that she's trying to run for Tokyo Sports Award.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like breaking down those barriers. Even if she doesn't win, because she won't, because it's a misogynistic country, she will absolutely break down some barriers. Be like, oh, maybe we should consider this woman who's like going crazy. And she's had positive response in the media, in like ChocoPro, and like in her coverage. So even though I don't think she'll win the vote, just because they just won't allow that to happen, they'll vote Takeshita or die trying, right?
Yeah.
It's good the coverage she's been getting.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's true. Do you think if it was like publicly voted, she would have a better chance?
I actually don't know. That's a good question. I wonder if she'd have a worse chance. I actually don't know how popular she is compared to people like Tanahashi.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's an insane statement. Sorry. She's obviously less popular than Hiroshi Tanahashi. I just mean, for this year, would people consider voting for her over Tanahashi? And I still think no. I think she'd probably have a worse chance if it was fan voted.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it because, like, I mean, obviously the I don't know, the voting committee of these awards are kind of weird with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Obviously. But like just stuff like Tam and Tora last year.
True.
Match of the year for both men and women for a publicly voted award. Maybe makes me think maybe Saya would have a better chance if it was publicly voted instead.
No, actually, you've convinced me with that argument. Yeah, she probably would.
Okay, right. Speaking of Stardom, should we continue?
Let's fucking do it.
Do you have anything else from the show?
No, let's fucking do it.
We watched the Stardom Night in Korakuen from yesterday, actually. It was December 8th, 2025 in Korakuen Hall. It wasn't quite a sold-out Korakuen Hall, but it was a pretty full house with 1519. What did you think about that number, Eric? Pretty good number for a Monday.
I think about numbers a lot, Tim. So it was the 8th best ever Korakuen, which is pretty fucking good.
For Stardom.
Yeah, for Stardom, sorry.
Yeah.
And it was 120 off the record that they set like a few months ago. So, I mean, it's pretty much a sellout, but not like a super no vacancy sellout where you have people in the balconies. There weren't people on the balconies. Yes. I was surprised it wasn't a super no vacancy sellout, to be honest, but I think that's just because of how hot they are that I just assumed it would be one, which is insane in itself, right? Like, why am I assuming that they're gonna like post a record here? So
yeah, I mean, you gotta look at it. It's like it's on a Monday. Yeah, it has it has a Artist of Stardom title match, but it has no like high profile red belt match or anything like that. In the main event, it has a number one contendership match, which is pretty high profile, I guess. But like Ami Sourei and Saya Ida aren't like the biggest money drawing stars in Stardom to put in a main event. So I think it's an impressive number for sure.
I mean, it's better than. I think it's better than any New Japan number this year. I haven't looked that up or verified that, and it's better than most Noah numbers. I think Noah must have like a couple that are higher than this, but it competes with like the only thing it doesn't compete against is Stardom's previous records this year already. So really good fucking number. I was personally more hyped for this show than I think any other Korakuen Hall throughout the year, even the ones with the red belts, because all the returns, the rookies, I'm a big rookie lover. Micah, the Poisserie
obviously
tag match.
Micah return is big.
Yeah, like all of those were like red belt level matches to me. Like that's how hyped I
was on there. Yeah. Can't say I was more hyped than for the March 3rd one, but
oh, okay, yeah. Excluding that one. That one was an insane one, yeah.
All right. Anyway, first match. Should we just get right into it? Or do you want to have like overall thoughts?
Yeah. I just one overall thought. In general, I thought this show was a fucking great shot in the arm for Stardom heading into Dream Queendom. So you can tell that they're like pushing for the sellout because, what I mentioned earlier about DDT, like, hey, we need to start selling these places out. Stardom fucking know that if they want a Tokyo Dome, like a good Tokyo Dome number, they need to start selling this place out. And they are not being complacent. Like, they brought back all the fucking firepower in the world in one show. Like, EXV are back. Movida Loca were at full strength on this show. The rookies are a full group again. You had the Ito Dojo people, you know, like Suri, Chi-Chi, Miku Kanai. Fuwa-chan did a segment, spoilers, with Hazuki on this show. Literally, Hanan was the only person missing from this show. So they were just fucking stacking this because they're not sitting on their laurels. They want a fucking full sellout of Sumo Hall.
Yeah. Yeah, and I, like, my overall thought on this one was, like, just, I thought the vibes were just insanely good.
Immaculate.
Overall. Immaculate, that's right. I just fucking love this roster. I think it's the best company by miles in the world right now, for me, personally. And it's not really close. With a show like this, I just had such a great time watching. There's like maybe one exception, but that didn't like dampen my mood at all, I think.
The depth of the roster is absolutely insane, and it's hard to find another company that has similar depth where you have to get to like the bottom 2 or 3% of the roster before you find someone that you're like, whatever. But like for the other like 95%, you're like, oh yeah, this is a fucking great wrestler. And there's not a lot of companies you can say that for.
No, absolutely not.
Like even AEW, which is like I guess the main comparison, because you know we're the best wrestler. Half their roster is just fucking random like people that you just never see or hear of. Stardom doesn't have that. They've got like, I don't know, they've like assembled like almost like a super team here.
That's very true. I mean that's probably also like the advantage of having a smaller roster and not like stockpiling people.
Yeah, exactly.
Who then never get to wrestle.
Exactly.
Anyway. Right. In the opener. Any more thoughts overall?
No, let's do it.
All right. In the opener pre-show match, basically, we had an outsider even was booked. Amongst many other outsiders, but this one we didn't even mention before. It was Yuki Mashiro. What's her main promotion?
She's a freelancer, but she was the Ice Ribbon champion, and then she became a freelancer, and she's done like stints in Mexico, and she mainly wrestles with 0-1 now. But I'm thinking she might be signed or something. This is very
that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you think they're gonna?
There's something going on there. Like they brought her in to a fucking Korakuen Hall show. They don't just do that with random freelancers. So
yeah, it's true. She defeated Emma Maeshima in 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Right. This was a fun little match. It was mostly like just... I mean, it was 5 minutes. There's not that much to say about it, I think. Emma looks good, I think. Emma tries hard. But it was mostly Yuki Mashiro.
The Goblin. She's a fucking goblin.
Yeah. Do you know, she did that one move from the top rope, right?
Yeah.
Where she like basically stomped on Emma's hair instead of hitting anything else? Or was she grazing her forehead?
Oh, I thought it was like a diving eye poke.
Was it an eye poke?
Yeah, I think so.
I was wondering what exactly that was supposed to be, honestly. Yeah. First I thought it was a botch, but Emma sold it like she trampled on something of it. I don't know.
I think Mashiro is... I think she's a better whacker. I'm gonna. I think she can do the comedy. She's quite funny. She's done a lot of comedy matches. She's also a good worker. I think if she got signed, she'd probably just go in the high speed division. But I do think she's like of the whacker type, but can also work pretty fucking good. I haven't seen her big Ice Ribbon title matches, so I don't know what she's like in like a big title match. But yeah, that's kind of my initial impressions.
Emma, do you think people are, when Emma does the springboard crossbody, right?
Yeah.
Do you think people are taking it like extra high now to invoke the Rina incident?
If they are, then it works because I'm terrified every time she does it.
Yes, exactly. That's my point. Yeah. It looked again like really, really scary for some reason. Anyway, any more thoughts on this one?
Nope. Let's not do 10 minutes per on the card match, which we love doing because we love talking about Stardom.
I'm probably gonna make my big point on the next match, which will maybe hit
Okay,
back
cool.
on this one.
I fucking love rookies.
Yes. It's great. It was the return of Matoi Hamabe and Ane Kanaya, who were both out for like, I think Matoi since January, Ane since like April, I guess.
Something like that, yeah.
End of March. And they both healed at the same time, I think. I think they spent a lot of time together too in the dojo and stuff. By the looks of it, because they seem to be best friends now for some reason.
Yeah.
And they had a match together against each other. Matoi actually won. I was already counting on the time limit draw, but that did not come to fruition. What did you think of those two in their comeback?
All right. You know we've got the Joshi'ing around rookie tier list.
Yes.
Okay, because we spoke about Yuna, I think we need to expand it to the Joshi'ing around
Oh my god.
young talent tier list. So it's not just rookies, right? It's like people,
You're
you know,
in my head.
yeah, people that are like 2 to 3 years that are quite young. I think it would be good to just like talk about them when we see someone who's kind of early in their career. Where do they go in that tier list? So the tier list is like bad, average, good. Okay, if you're in the bad tier, it probably means wrestling's not for you. Like you have to be pretty bad to be in the bad tier because you're a rookie. So you should have some bad moments. So it's not like you do a botch once and you're in the bad tier. You have to be like Ryoko Sakamura level, I'm quitting wrestling style to be in the bad tier. Average, you're kind of, you know, going along at a steady rate. You're improving quite slowly, but it is a positive trend. And then good, well, you know, that's kind of obvious. That's kind of everyone else. So most of the Stardom young talent or rookies are in the good tier. Anne and Matoi are definitely in the good tier. They are they are even better than I think they're better than the other 4 rookies. So there's 6 rookies, right? It's these two. It's Yuria, Akira, Emma, and Kikyo. I think these two are top of the class out of those 6.
Huh.
Is that spicy, Tim?
It's kind of a surprising take, yeah. To me, yeah.
What do you think?
I would have said Akira leapt them by once through the tag league.
Maybe. Yes, because Akira did have an amazing tag league. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't argue against that. So, yeah.
And yeah, I would have, like, this is what's going to be my take for the next match for the Neo Genesis 6-man.
Yeah.
I thought that Kikyo looked in that match that she just could just hang with all those Neo Genesis
Perhaps.
wrestlers.
But did you see this Anne Motoima?
Yeah,
Okay.
they probably maybe could hang with them too, but I was positively surprised by Kikyo as well on this day.
Okay, so let's talk about Anne and Matoi. Okay, so
yeah.
These wrestlers don't look like they've had 40 fucking matches between them. So I think Hamabe had like 27 going into this. Anne had 8 fucking matches going into this.
I mean, that's crazy, yeah.
I know they do a ton of training, stuff like that, but, you know, it's different having, like, matches in front of a crowd. This was her 9th match in front of a fucking crowd, okay? It was insane, like, the way she was... Like, her drop kicks, by the way, are better than pretty much any wrestler who's had 8 matches.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, if you stack up every wrestler who's only had 8 matches, I think she would have the best drop kick by far. So... Even like Anne stomping on Matoi Hamabe, like in the corner, you know, like a heelish stomp. Like, what is an 8-match rookie doing? Like, how is she that comfortable just playing that role? That's something that I look out for. How comfortable someone is playing a bit heelish and someone's selling. Those are like the 2 big things for a rookie. Because if you're good at those 2 things, you're already like far ahead of the class. And Anne her selling was fucking great, and I liked the touches she was doing where she was playing heelish. So I couldn't take my eyes off Anne this match. I know some people were a Matoi guy. Matoi is very good, but I'm an Anne guy, I think. So
I have the feeling those they are kind of the equivalent of Emma and Kikyo in a way.
In a way, yeah.
Because Anne is like this she's like right there already with her charisma, her like character work. She's like she has the vibes, she has like the entertainment factor, I guess. She's a very like outgoing personality, and the crowd is super into her too for that reason. And Matoi is more like the like what do you call it? Maybe introverted one.
Well, I think she's like a shoot better wrestler. Like,
she's more like a serious shoot wrestler, right?
She's got like an athletic background. It's kind of what, you know, she's got a judo background,
right?
Which it's not surprising at all when you watch her, right?
And she's like definitely the technically better wrestler of the 2, but Anne is more the character wrestler, has the upper hand on the character side, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, they're just very good.
So like Anne had
very good young rookies.
Yeah, go on. You go.
Sorry,
I've been speaking a lot because I'm excited about rookies. You go, Tim.
Okay, I just feel like they like it's really unfortunate that they both got injured that early on in their careers, because I do almost think you could like that super rookie tag that gets spammed a lot because we have so many great rookies right now. Yeah. I think someone if like Matoi, if she didn't get injured like 3 months into her career, like by the 6 months she would have probably gotten that super rookie tag as well. I'm quite confident saying that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think with the super rookie tag, but I kind of agree with what some others have said about Stardom not needing people to be a super rookie, so they kind of just like take it quite slow with them. Whereas in Marigold, like you have to go fucking 100 miles an hour, and that probably does make a difference. I would say there probably isn't a super rookie around right now. There are some like really fucking great, like once in a decade, like, you know, good people, but I just feel like super rookie also has to go in with the push you get. So I'm thinking like a super rookie has to be like challenging for like white belts and red belts in their first year. That's what I think the super rookie label should be reserved for. But I totally what you mean. You mean like she would be like at the top of like the good class, like with the series, you know, with you know, if you want to throw Senka in there, okay. I know
she would be in the same conversation as those rookies.
Yes.
Like ability wise, maybe not push wise or
No, I mean
elevation wise.
I'm excited to see where both of these two are in 6 months. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
Absolutely. And I'm really looking forward to see how this plays out. Like who pulls ahead of these 6? Is it 6? Yeah, 6 young rookies.
Did I mention this last week? I did, right? About how Okada
You did, yeah.
I'm fucking excited to see how Okada fits these like jigsaw puzzles together, because someone is absolutely going to get left behind. It's just maths. You can't dedicate enough time to everyone, and I'm just wondering who that's going to be and who's going to push ahead. It's really fucking exciting. Yeah,
I'm already excited for the Cinderella tournament, because that's usually where like the rookies first get to shine.
Yeah,
get their first like bigger victories, I guess, and that's gonna be fun as hell. My other bigger point about this one was, and you already mentioned it too, and I really don't want to be a hater, right? I don't want to be mean to this wrestler.
You know,
and we've mentioned her a lot in recent weeks. We've shed on her a lot, some might say. I really don't hate Yuna or anything, but she's like such a good example to bring up to compare like rookies to, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
That's it's just what it is. So last week I talked about
just for that. Just Yuna is where I'd put like either at the very bottom of okay or at the very top of bad. That's where I'd put Yuna. Sorry, just for reference.
Yeah, maybe. Like last week I talked about urgency, right, with Yuna.
Yeah.
That's the main thing she's missing for me. Is just like she doesn't look in the ring. She doesn't look interested enough in winning to like really. It doesn't seem like she's really into it like at all. She's missing like the in between stuff between the moves that makes a wrestler look fired up or whatever, you know.
Yep.
And I have the feeling with all these like going back to the Emma match against Yuki, going up to these two rookies, and then in the next one, the Kick You match. With all the Stardom rookies, I think that is a big positive for them that they have. Like, they never look like bored or never look like they don't know what to do next or never look like they're not trying to win in every moment of the match. And like this urgency factor that I was talking about with Yuna, I think Stardom rookies have that. And that's a big plus for me overall.
Completely agree.
Awesome. Anything else on this match specifically?
Yeah, I guess one more thing, just about Anne, because, yeah, like I said, I'm an Anne guy now, I think. So I actually didn't understand why everyone was excited about Anne's return, because I was watching Stardom at the time where she was debuting, but I think maybe I wasn't focusing on the rookie, that like I hadn't really gotten in that deep into everything. Now I've seen like a lot of rookies and youngsters like in the scene. I can see like how good Anne is. Like, she already has like a Casadora arm drag, and it reminded me of Anri in Actress Girls, who I was going to put like in my top 4 for like rookie of the year, like top 3, top 4. So Anne doing that already is like, yeah, she just like super stood out to me. And then the only other thing was in the post match, Matoi was in fucking tears. You know, she said, I think it was in the backstage. I actually don't know. I don't remember if it was a backstage. But yeah, she was saying she wouldn't cry, but she finally made it back, and it was so frustrating seeing others debut and take their first wins. So yeah, they both cared about their debut a lot. Both were crying backstage, and it was awesome.
Right. And Matoi, like, I think Anne held her hand out for a handshake after the match.
Oh, yeah, and then they jumped.
Matoi just instead pulled her in for like a big hug, and they hugged for a while, and it was kind of cute. They seem to be like really good friends. I don't know if they're gonna be like partners or something, if they're gonna go into the same unit. Who knows? But would be a good idea, it seems like, because they really like each other, I think.
Just fucking throw them in Stars. I mean, Stars is like Stars is a fucking dead unit. That needs some firepower. So just throw these two in there.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Did you see, like, Anne at one point did this, like, move as she climbed onto Matoi's shoulders?
Yeah, I was going to ask you what she was going for in the electric chair.
It looked exactly like the climb up Natsupoi does for her, like, insane 360 fairy roll-up thing she does.
Or like a Momo latch or something, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what she was going for there.
We'll see one day, I guess, and I'll pop hard.
Anyway. Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, next up, we had our first six-man tag of the night. It was Neo Genesis, as in Azumi, Mei Seira, Miyu Amasaki. They defeated the team of God's Eye, Lady C, and Tomokai Naba, together with Kikyo Furusawa in 8 minutes. Yeah, like I said earlier, I already like talked a bit about Kikyo in this match being very impressive. She worked for a majority of the match, I think. She worked a lot with Azumi and stuff, and she held up with Azumi, I thought. Like a lot more than I expected, honestly. So and she ran the ropes in like full like high speed manner and looked really good in this one, I thought. What are your thoughts?
I honestly didn't have much thoughts, and I didn't notice that. So I'll let you.
Oh,
say
really?
It. Yeah, I guess. So I noticed that she worked most of the match, but I can't. My comments were mostly about like Azumi. You know, she did that super fucking high speed corner drop kick. Like Azumi was a total bully, and then Maze did sell her ass off for Kikyo. That's kind of all I noted. I didn't really notice Kikyo, but maybe I wasn't looking at her.
Yeah, I got that down to the Azumi high speed drop kick. She killed Kikyo. It was crazy. I actually liked this match a lot. I thought it was so much fun. This was like a typical Stardom trios match where it's like just boom, 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 and everyone is in the right position at the exact right time, and it just goes so hard and looks so difficult to do. And they're just perfect at it. And like my hot take on this one is that it's like probably my third most favorite match of the night, actually. Nah, maybe fourth. I liked it better than the Trios title match. Let's just say it like that. Because I just thought it was just a really fun vibes match. And a lot of high speed and a lot of great stuff. A lot of highlighting Kikyo, and just worked out great, I thought.
Cool. I've got nothing to add.
Sorry?
I've got nothing to add. Cool.
Awesome.
Oh, wait, I guess...
after the match.
Yeah. You do.
Okay. Yuna entered the ring after the match to confront her former tag team partner, I guess, Mei Seira. And they're really friendly towards each other now, which is also cool. They really grew together, I guess, during the tag league. And they decided to have their match finally. It's a rematch, actually. Yuna already had a challenge, right? Early in the year. One of her challenges. Anyway, it's going to be on December 24th in the next Korakuen Hall. And that's going to be fun.
Because you'll be there.
Yes. I didn't want to flaunt it in your face because
it's okay. I'll be in the air.
You're in the air at that point, yeah. It's too bad. But that's going to be fucking great. Can't wait for that one. Awesome. After that, we had Fukuoka FWC, okay. it's Husky and Koguma. They defeated their former stablemates, Momokogo and Yuria Hime. Actually, I think were FWC kicked before Yuria joined? I think so, right?
I actually don't know.
Maybe it overlapped. I'm not sure. Anyway, do you have any notes on this one?
No.
No.
No, I actually don't have anything. Oh, there was one moment where Yura fucking like squished Hazuki. I don't know if you noticed that. Like Hazuki was against the ropes and Yura just ran in and shoulder barged her, and like Hazuki was like, "Oh," because she actually got hit super hard. That was funny. But apart from that, no.
I thought FWC looked really good in their comeback match.
Well, they always look good as FWC.
Taking a vacation.
Sorry? Oh, sorry. Oh, you were doing a bit. Yeah, sorry. Thank God those fucking... God, thank God it's gone.
You guys hated that a lot, right?
I mean...
I listened to Omakase. That was crazy.
No. John definitely hates them. I like them when they're working heel and hated them when they were working babyface. And I hate the... FWC, where are they? They're just in Mexico. Like, where... Fuck you. Let's move on. Over there.
I thought for some reason Hazuki had like a different. She looked so fucking like focused in this match, or like motivated. I don't know. It almost felt to me like she had a new side to her. Like she was like fired up in this one. I don't really know why. I don't know if you noticed that. Like I did, but for some reason, like Hazuki really stood out here to me, and the way she was fired up. And also Yuria looked pretty good, I thought, in this one. She was mostly getting beat up, but while she was in. Did you see, like, she really wanted to start the match just to do the Guma dance?
Oh, I didn't see she wanted to start it, but yeah, that's funny.
It was really obvious.
She loves the Kuma dance.
Yeah, she fucking loves it. And I don't want to shit on Momokogo, but it was really like when Yuria tagged out and Momo went in, the match kind of immediately died. It was so fucking sad to see. Like the crowd died. The crowd was really into Yuria and Komo.
So you know what I was saying? You need to get down to the bottom 3% before you can find someone that's like Momo is in that in that group.
She is. It's unfortunate. Well, anyway, after the match, we had Fuwa-chan coming out, as you mentioned earlier, to call out Husky once more and basically challenge her for a singles match in Ryogoku. And she accepted. And it's probably going to be sick. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Like, I'm really curious about it. I'm really curious how Fuwa-chan's going to do. I think Husky is going to get a good match out of her one way or another. I think Husky is going to go so hard in this, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm excited for it, honestly.
This match is going to be one match. Like you already know what match layout this is. This is Hazuki beating the fuck out of Fuwa-chan for 10 minutes. And then she'll finish her off with like an elbow or a shoot brainbuster or something like that. And it will be awesome. So, like,
yes.
I want to see Fuwa-chan sell for 10 minutes for Hazuki's, like, dickhead offense. That's kind of what I want to see. So, it's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway. Next up, we had our next trios match.
I don't know if you mentioned, Hazuki is obviously the one that trained Fuwa-chan. So she debuted in, the end of 2022 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Hazuki was the one that trained her for her first match. And was she in that match? A tag match or something? I think she was in that match. Or she was like a second at ringside, something like that. And then she was definitely the second in her second match because she wasn't in that match. That was against Utami and someone else, I forgot. So yeah, that's why she picked Hazuki. So it makes sense.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Next up, we had the Cosmic Angels trio of Aya Sakura, Natsupoi, and Yura Mitsumori. They took on the T-Heart girls, I guess. Chichi, Miku Kanai, and Suri. Chichi isn't really T-Hearts, right?
No, she's an Evo.
She's more an Evo girl, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Ito Dojo, I guess, because that's where they train. So they will train at the dojo. Right. So yeah, yeah. But Chi-Chi's Evo and Suri's obviously the biggest freelance, the queen of freelancing.
Right, she is. And this was fucking awesome. With a big upset win, I would say. I didn't expect that, but I fucking loved it. Do you want to take us through this one?
Yeah, so I thought it was really cool how Ito Dojo were getting some heat. You know, Chi-Chi on Ai Sakura. They obviously have some history because they had many matches with each other, especially over the Sendai Girls World Junior Championship. Was their match in January? I think it was in January, right? Where they had
one of them was in January. Yeah.
Where they had that sick, like it was it was so messy. It was like messy,
brutal, right?
It was brutal, messy. They were hitting the fuck out of each other. I still remember that match. Like I say, if you remember a match almost a year later, that's a banger. It doesn't matter. That's a good fucking match.
That's where they just kneeled on each other's arms and just slapped each other in the face.
Yeah, and they had each other in like full mount positions, and they'll just slapping each other.
That's what I mean.
The face.
Full mount.
Yeah. It was sick. So yeah, Chi-Chi was getting heat on Ai Sakura here, which I thought worked great. Yuna and Chi-Chi. So Yuna Mizori and Chi-Chi were just fucking. Oh my god, Yuna Mizumori needs to. She needs to teach Saya how to do forearms. I'm just like,
her forearms are so good.
Like,
how did she become so good, man? I don't get it.
Well, I don't know if I voted for most improved last year, but I definitely thought about it.
I did.
But she's been good all 2025, so I can't vote her for most improved this year. But in the same way, like we criticize our wrestlers when they fuck stuff up, like I don't think Saya is immune from that, and it's like a glaring weakness for a top star in the business, in a business that's built on stiff forearms. Okay, literally, when a rookie debuts, they know how to throw a forearm before they know how to do a drop kick. It's the first thing you learn as a rookie. Okay, and I'm not exaggerating or rage baiting. That's like a fact. And there are rookies with better forearms than Saya Kamitani. So Yuna just needs to put her aside and be like, hey, this is how you fucking throw one. Because Yuna was just. I love Yuna, okay? I love Yuna so much. I could talk about her forever. She had huge lariats here as well. The Suri Miku double foot stomp, that's getting over with me. They debuted it during the tag league.
It's so cute.
It's so sad, no? It's just so cute. And the Japanese commentators, I don't know if you noticed, when they did the double foot stomp, they were like disgusted by it. They were like, oh!
Yes.
They were like, yeah, they thought they were actually getting squished. And then, obviously...
that's why I also sold it like Death, right?
Master Poi did sell it like Death. She's a great seller. And then, that did lead us to Suri and Poi. So... Yes. I got something to say about this. Because I think this was really fucking awesome, right? Suri and Poi's exchanges. But... But... I don't think it was like any better than the other 3 times they faced each other in tags in the last month. So I feel like if you liked this 6-man, you would probably also like all of the Suri Poi and Suri Yuna interactions that have been extending back like a month and a half, because they were also awesome. We saw this in like Suriism Chapter 9 on the 10th of November. We saw it in the Tag League Round Robin on the 28th of November in Kyoto. We saw it in the Tag League Finals on the 30th. Like, it's pretty much the exact same sequence between the two, but the difference here was that it ended with the Straight Jacket German, which was obviously like a huge cherry on top, and that's what made it even better than those ones. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to mention, because this didn't resonate with me as much as it would have if I saw it for the first time. So I recognize this is fucking great shit, but I wouldn't like have it as like match of the year contender level, if that makes sense. Just because if I did, then the other 3 I watched are also that level. You know what I mean?
That's true. I totally agree. Like,
you get desensitized when you've seen something too many times, you know, and then you got to try something more hardcore, you know. So like, I'm looking forward to the singles match between them, because you know that's the more hardcore version of what these preview tags were.
I mean, I totally agree with you that they basically like called back to the exact sequence I think they did on the Suriism show.
Yeah.
Anyway, even to the Natsupoi missing the 3rd kick in a kick combo and repeating
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Like, is it on purpose now, or why did she like miss
idea.
it the exact same way, or does Suri just always like duck it accidentally or something? I don't know. Maybe it's reflexes, but I mean, it never looks bad because Natsupoi immediately like spins around and kicks her again, so it works. But it was kind of funny that she missed the exact same way that she did like a month back. Yeah, 2.
Yep, and then the difference obviously was that this time she caught her with an awesome straightjacket German suplex and won the match. Well, that she didn't win it with that. I think Suri kicked out and then she hit the ferrying ring, right? Which, oh no, it was the German. It was the German.
No, it was the German.
Yeah. She destroyed her with the
ferrying ring. She kicked out of the ferrying ring,
yes,
and then she hit the German.
Yes, which made me fucking pop because that German was sick, and the pin made sense because Suri had been rejecting Poi's offer of a singles match, and now Suri had a reason to accept, which she did. So that will happen at Dream Queendom at Sumo Hall, which is going to be fucking awesome. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to explain maybe why I wasn't as high on it as a like match of the year contender, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta factor also in like the amazing exchanges with like Chi-Chi and Aya and Yuna and Suri and Yuna and Miku and everything like that. So that maybe puts it a bit above like these previous just straight tags. I don't know. Anyway. And it's like, it's really rare too for Natsupoi to do the straight jacket German, right? She has like a ton of different finishes that she can finish different opponents with. And I think like the straight jacket is like maybe her last resort. Maybe her like twirly pin thing is the ultimate finisher, not sure. But
twirly
those are two moves she does rather rarely. Yes. Did you see after the match when like Natsupoi was kneeling over Suri? Natsupoi has some like fucking ridiculous abs.
Oh yeah, she's jacked.
She's so jacked, man. It's insane. Anyway. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Probably it was my second favorite match of the night.
Same.
Awesome. Up next we had... Oh, and we should maybe mention here that it was now confirmed, I think today actually, that Natsupoi and Suri are gonna have a singles match at Ryogoku on December 29th. And that fucking rules because we're gonna be in the second row and gonna yell our hearts out.
Oh yeah, I'm curious though what the Chapter 10 opponent is for Suri now. Because I was kind of thinking maybe they were like stringing it out and it would be Natsupoi. But
yes.
I don't think it's going to be Natsupoi anymore. So I wonder what she's got cooking for that.
Well, there's like two scenarios, right? I think there's a scenario where Suri still beats Natsupoi on December 29th, and then Natsupoi is going to make the big singles challenge. Where
I mean, Natsupoi is not winning on Chapter 10.
I was just thinking that wouldn't make much sense, actually.
So the only way it's happening is maybe a time limit draw here. If there is a time limit, like 30-minute time limit or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see. I was surprised too that they were gonna do it here.
But they were building on They were building it on Stardom shows, so I kind of figured, okay, it's happening on Stardom.
But yeah, what's the big drawing match then? I don't know if the drawing power is as big for the second match in the series as it is for the first. Either way, so if they're still gonna do it on her big 10th anniversary show, then
I mean, it could just be Hashimoto. They can always go back to that. Seriously, I think they might.
Yeah, maybe Suri gives it back.
They did literally just sell out a Korakuen Hall, so
yes. Either way, we had up next a 10-man tag. This was Mi Vida Loca. The full crew, basically, defeating God's Eye, their full crew, basically, in 10 minutes. Not gonna have to read out all the names, am I?
No, Mi Vida Loca versus God's Eye.
Teams.
Let's move on.
Right. Yeah, there's not that much to say about this one, huh?
So, I guess something that Saki,
I think there were a
Kashima,
couple of cute moments. Yeah, exactly. You want to talk about it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, yeah. So Saki thought I think she like threw someone out of the ring or something, and she was just like glaring at the person she just threw out the ring.
Yes.
And then
I think it was Rina actually, which surprised me.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then she was like getting tapped on the shoulder. She just thought it was her teammate, so she just kept shrugging it off. And then she turns around and it's Bazilla, and it's just good slapstick humor. Okay, I like my slapstick comedy, and I thought this was funny. And you know what was? Oh my, you're gonna love this. Okay, do you know what I'm gonna say next? Thing? Huh?
Okay, yeah, continue.
Well, you mentioned it. Okay, you picked it up, and now I can't unnotice it. Fucking Kyoko Katatsu's offense just getting no sold by everyone. It's fucking hilarious. It's such good comic relief for everyone to no-sell the one thing she's meant to be fucking good at. Like, her gimmick is shoot-style strikes, and everyone just no-sells them. She is like a whacker-level character to me now. Like, or maybe even less. She's literally there for comedy relief, and that's it. And it works. So, there you go. Yeah, I don't know if that's what they're going for, but that's how I see her now.
Yeah. I also thought, like, Itsuki Aoki, I thought, is such a wonderful, like, entertainment machine in there. She's so much fun now.
I will never shut up about Itsuki Aoki. She is unbelievably underrated.
She's awesome.
She's literally the heartbeat of the indie zone. She's just everywhere. Everyone loves her. All the promotions love her as well. She's currently the Wave champion. Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
I think she was also the heartbeat in this match. Like, yeah, she's yelling, and like she's not an annoying yeller. She's just a really fun person to watch in there when she like hypes up the crowd and hypes up her own teammates. Did you see who was that? Who was that? Rina Yamashita? I think she fought Shuri, right? Yeah, I think Rina fought Shuri, and Shuri had her on the ropes, and then the camera panned like to the corner of Vida Loca, and they were all like on top of each other screaming at Rina and like cheering her on, and it was such a funny moment.
It was like from a fucking cartoon or something, like an anime.
Yeah, it looked like in an anime. Like,
and the best thing was even Bazilla was there with them, selling the fuck out. Like, all of this was like selling Shuri's kicks, right? It's like lethal, and Bazilla was selling the fuck out of Shuri's kicks. When Shuri was hitting Yamashita, Bazilla was like fucking, oh shit, I don't want to be taking that, and they were like all trying to encourage Yamashita. Look, Vida Loca are my favorite unit. They just are. They're fucking crowd so pleasers. Fun, the crowd loves them. They know exactly how to work crowds because they got those freelancers in there, and that's like their fucking main job when they go to these tiny venues in front of 50 people and they have to help make people clap. Itsuki Aoki is a fucking expert at doing that. I love all of them. Every single one. I am a Vida Loca stan.
Yes, absolutely. Why did I say there were no notes on this match? This was such a fun match.
Well, because that wasn't like so move for move. It was just basically,
yeah,
it was good vibes.
Good vibes, a lot of fun. Yeah. And also, this was last week already. Rina is just like straight hair now. She just completely ditched her braids.
Yeah.
And I think it looks better, honestly. I don't know if I'm the person to judge that, but I like her with straight hair actually a lot.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. And Shuri, and she keeps teasing with Shuri. I think they're actually going for a singles match at some point. The way they always go at each other in these matches, in these multi-men.
Yamashita?
And that's gonna be fucking sick, yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, like, I would take that.
They had a big segment, I think, in the tag league when Suzu and her faced Shuri and Saki.
Yeah.
And they went right back at it in this one, so...
I need Saya to not win that fucking belt. So Saya needs to get the fuck away from the IWGP belt, and then Shuri can face Yamashita, Megan Bain, all of these people. Fucking give it to me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. All right. Anything else on this one?
No, I just noted that Bazilla fucking decapitated Hina, and then Suzu won with the tequila shot on Hina. So, quick Hina check. When she lost the title, we were like, she better move on to something. She has.
Well, she's gotten pinned a bunch. Rina too.
I mean, we just have to wait along. This is just how it works in Stardom, right? Just have to wait a bit, but
like, yeah.
When she's ready, she is gonna fucking take it with both hands. Like, Hina she is so good. She's not gonna have any problems when she actually does get the push.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single chance you could say at this point that they are like wasting her or whatever. It's just
it is
gotta be a bit more patient with these. But I think they got big things for Rina and Hina both in the future.
Agreed.
All right, next up was the big moment. This was what everyone was here for. This was what everyone bought their tickets for. This was why everyone around the world tuned in on this evening. it was the big return of Goddesses of Stardom Tag League winner Sayaka Kurara to the Korakuen Hall. She teamed up with Saori Anu and Empress Nexus V, which was Maika and Xena, and they defeated Hate together.
You just fucking dropped that in there. Yeah, Xena was there, like, no big deal. She's only been out for 18 months. Everyone was here for Sayaka Kurara. Xena! Fucking Xena's back.
Hell yeah. And maybe even more important, Sayaka Kurara. Maika.
Maika. You liked her long hair, didn't you? I miss red curly hair, Maika.
You miss it.
Yeah.
We've barely seen it.
Yeah, I know. I don't want it back already.
Nah, this is the exact hair she had like in 2022, I want to say.
Yep.
With like the straight bit on the side. Maybe 2023. And I love that style. I don't know. I really popped for it when she revealed that she had like her gear was inspired. I don't know if it's the exact same gear from back then, like the skimpy little shorts she has on, but it's definitely like a lot more reminiscent of like old times Maika, and that's like my comfort zone Stardom when I really got into the promotion. So I really popped for that, and I really liked it. And I read different opinions on the internet, but I love it. I don't care. You didn't like it.
The hair, no. I mean, it is what it is. I don't care that much.
You like the gear better?
The gear? Whatever. I you know me. Come on. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah, no. Whatever. But this was awesome. This was just a crowd pleasing.
She looked like a fucking ace though. She was beefy. She was a chunky Maika.
Oh yeah.
Like she could throw some girls around.
Like, complimentary, yeah.
Yeah, no, complimentary, yeah. I want my fucking ace beefy. I want them to fucking beat the shit out of me. That's what Maika does.
Yeah.
So
she was huge.
Yeah.
And like just her aura and her like charisma is just off the charts right now.
Look, I wouldn't have said this before the 30th of November when she came out for that promo. She's my ace. I wouldn't have said that before that. That promo convinced me. You know what it convinced me? Okay, wait. Can we just? Were there any moves in this one? I don't think it was. It was just vibes. So we can already talk about the result, right? That she pinned Saya Kamitani. Okay, so the pin made sense. It was the right decision. Maika needs to be reestablished at that level. She's not some fucking scrub. Okay, she's a red belt only level wrestler. She shouldn't even sniff the white belt. Don't want her anywhere near that. So coming in and pinning the champ is a great call. I love how Okada isn't scared to pin champions.
Absolutely.
That's how you elevate people. I also think that with Maika saying she's coming to end hate, because she did say that in her promo, that she wants to end the era of hate, I think it means Saya is retaining the red belt against Saori, because I think Maika, for the storyline, I think it makes sense for Maika to take the red belt from Saya Kamitani. So, John from Amikaze had convinced me that maybe Maika can just take the IWGP from Saya, but I think that title isn't big enough for the storyline because Maika specifically wants to destroy Hate, and Hate don't give a fuck about the IWGP title. They don't even have it right now. They care about the red belt because they've had it for so long. So Maika needs the red belt to destroy Hate, and I think that's the storyline, and I'm now convinced that Saori is losing based off of that.
Yes. Yep. No. I'm in the same boat, and I don't really mind it. I don't mind either that like Saori Anu didn't get the pin here. Like this was a huge comeback. Like
no, Maika needed the pin 100%.
This doesn't mean that they like undercut Saori Anu in any way. Saori Anu was the main factor, I think, in the finish itself. But Maika getting the pin was absolutely the right decision here, and I just love the booking in itself because like. I mean, look at it. You have Azusa Inaba in there. You have Ruaka in there. And Saya Kamitani is the one getting pinned. Like,
fucking beautiful.
What other promotion is like, brave enough to do that?
Chef's fucking kiss. Yeah, really good.
It's so great. And, yeah, just perfect finish to the match. So like, Saya was about to attack Maika with a chair, and Saori interrupted her and like attacked, like hit Saya with the chair, and this led to like the big Michinoku driver number 2, I think, from Maika for the big win. Oh wait, what did she do for the win?
Yeah, the wrist clutch Michinoku. Yeah.
Oh, it was the wrist clutch. Yeah, exactly. Something else I mentioned, I think Saori and Saya were very gentle with each other. I think they wanted to preserve each other's health as much as possible in this match and not give too much away maybe for their match either, because like their exchanges were like so light. They were the lightest fucking exchanges you'll ever see from a Saori Anu match, and almost was reminiscent of babyface Saya, who like missed her spinning wheel kick by like 3 miles from the opponent's head.
She did that in this match. That spinning roundhouse kick was fucking terrible.
Yeah. She used to always do that, and it got a lot better over like when she turned heel for some reason. She at least she hit that kick better than she used to as a face. But I truly like either it was a big misstep in this one, like because some of her like all the hits, everything they did was very light. I do think maybe they just want to preserve each other and not hit too hard to save the red belt match, to save it for the red belt match in a way, maybe.
Yeah, and also I have been relentlessly shitting on Saya's forearms and elbows, but what she does do really well is a bicycle kick. Like her bicycle kick is up there. Not quite Shun Skywalker level, but it's fucking close. It's pretty fucking good. And we haven't spoken about Xena. I guess my only comment was I was going to say I don't have an opinion on Xena yet because she hasn't wrestled in fucking 18 months. It was like an insane layoff. So I kind of just want to give her some time. So I don't have any opinions on Xena. I don't know if you do. I
did think whatever she did well.
Yeah,
and like confidently. Fine. She did one like spinning slam on Asuka Inaba, which I noticed was just like, good, competent performance by her. Nothing too stand out, but let's give her time. I think it's cool that she's back. Whatever it was, why she was gone, we'll never know, probably.
And then the only other note was backstage, Saya was paying off reporters. So she paid off Komoto at Tokyo Sports and Narakawa at ShuPro. So Narakawa was handed an envelope of cash, and he replied with, "I don't have a vote." And then Saya was like, "Okay, just give it to Yuzawa, who's the editor of ShuPro." So good stuff.
That's funny. Yeah. I actually, for Maika's entrance, I actually had goosebumps. That's a rare thing for me in wrestling.
This
I did like the Rock meme in real time. Maika came out.
Fucking mana, yeah. God, what a fucking dork. No, this match was like fucking full vibes. This was the match where you're like, okay, Stardom is the fucking best promotion in the world. Like, we got all of the people back now. Full fucking firepower. Yeah, good shit.
Let's fucking go.
Now,
so from the high vibes, we get to the artist of Stardom title match, which was Hate, Fukigen Death, Konami, and Rina retaining their belts against Hanako, Rian, and Waka Tsukiyama. So, do we have something to talk about in this match? It was 21 minutes and 41 seconds. Obviously, as is usual for a Waka Tsukiyama match.
Jesus.
And a Rian match, I guess. This was a hot topic, hot button discussion match, I think, on the internet over the past 2 days. What were your overall thoughts, Eric?
I thought this match was good. So, like, if someone asked me, "Hey, did you like this match?" I would have to say yes. Otherwise, I'd be lying. I thought it was a good match, but there were some pretty bad performances. So, the layout of this match is the match I love the most, which is where you highlight someone and the crowd gets behind them. This is like it's a staple of Joshi wrestling. Okay, you build a tag match against around one person, and that one person basically has a singles match with like a heel or something, or not necessarily a heel, even a babyface, and they just go back and forth, and the whole crowd get behind those two people. Happens all the time in Joshi wrestling, and that's my favorite type of match as well. Actress Girls actually does that type of match a lot as well, where like it's just two people doing like 80% of the match. So it's a classic. It always works. It's an effective match layout. The crowd always gets into it, no matter what. So I think they had a good idea of how they were going to do the Rianne and Rina singles match, which were the two people selected to be highlighted, in terms of like when the pins were going to be broken, what moves Rina would use to get Rianne more over, when to apply the hydrangea, you know. Literally, my only problem with this match, is Rianne's selling was fucking awful. So I don't want to do like results-based analysis where it's like, you know, the crowd reacted, so it was fine. Yeah, the crowd did react, because it's a match layout where the crowd always reacts, but the crowd could have reacted even more. Rianne could have been even more over. So there's always an opportunity cost to a poor performance, even if the fans didn't turn on the match, right? It's like never binary. So I guess that's my initial thoughts, and I got like a lot more to say about why I thought she was bad at selling, but, you know, you give your overall thoughts as well, so it's actually not just me monologuing.
Yeah. So this match was kind of a disaster for me. I think it was pretty clear what they were trying to do with this match, which is exactly what you described. It's like just a showcase match for Rianne before she gets beaten in the end. I just think in this case it didn't work. It didn't work for a very specific reason, and that was, in my opinion, pretty clearly there was an accident, like maybe 30 minutes in, I don't know. I think when Rina did the double knees from the top, Rianne got fucking squished, and I think she completely got knocked the wind out of her, and she was like basically dead weight, like for the next 2 minutes after this point. The thing when she kind of got back to her like senses, I guess, was when she did her weird like sideways code red or whatever. But I think clearly something went wrong there. Like she didn't kick out either there. I think that's the clear sign to me that something went wrong. I don't blame anything for that. I don't blame anyone for that, I should say. I think maybe when you take such a move, like top rope double knees, you maybe just have to, I guess it is a skill to take it right. You have to like tense your muscles at the right moment or whatever, and not inhale or whatever. Maybe she misjudged her timing and she like just softened up at the wrong point, and it just completely knocked the wind out of her. And I think that was clearly the reason why this completely fell apart at that point. Why I think it's a disaster is that they didn't have to go for another like 8 minutes after that. Like nothing worked after that for me. And it was kind of painful to watch. I think they should have definitely just called an audible at that point and had, like, if Rina wins anyway, I would have understood it if Rianne gets the win in the end. Then she kind of has to like get her comeback or whatever. But if Rina wins anyway with the hydrangea, and they had, even before the double knee spot, they had the perfect climax to me for the match was when she had the hydrangea on the first time, and Rianne kind of got out of it in some way. I think she got to the ropes, and I was fully expecting Rianne to tap there because it was like the perfect moment, I thought, for the match to end. And it just kept going for another like 11 minutes after that. Then the accident happened, and then it went for another 8 minutes and nothing worked anymore. And it was just a disaster. And I think it's commendable that they were trying to do this Rianne match. But when something like this happened, I think you just have to call it and try again next time with having a Rianne highlight match. I don't know. It just, I wouldn't say it was necessarily due to Rianne being fucking terrible why this completely fell apart. I think it was sort of an accident, and that what clearly like is where everything fell apart to me. I've rarely seen people bring it up. I think people are just shitting on Rianne, which, yeah, it's not what I would do after a match like this. I think it's just, shit happens. Better luck next time. But this was kind of a disaster by the end to me. Anyway,
you know what, Tim?
Yes.
Is this our first real disagreement? Is this our last episode? This might be our last episode.
My take.
No, I'm not. What I'm going to say is I still think Rianne was terrible. Like, so the spot you're talking about, the diving double knees. So
yes,
you're correct to point it out because I did not notice if she got squished or not. I didn't even notice that. But she was locked in the hydrangea before that, which is what you pointed out. Her selling in that submission hold that went on for like 3 minutes was still awful. Before she even got knocked out. She was flopping around like a fish. She had no idea how to sell Rena's finisher submission. And if that was the reason she sold like crap after that, because, you know, she's hurt, you know, that's definitely a shit happens. But she did that before, so I don't think that excuses her lack of selling. And I think you are right, though. If they did end the match there, it probably would have been better after one hydrangea. But I still don't think Rian is a good seller. You can't just sit in Rena's finisher, you know, that she got handed down from her mentor and do nothing in a 3-minute spot. That is like, you're 200 matches in. So I will excuse like the one after that then. If that, you know, I'm just going to assume what you said is true. Because, you know, why would it not be true? So fine.
I mean, I have no sources. Nobody confirmed it to me. But that's clearly what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, let's just argue in good faith and assume it's true. Why not? You know, it's just easier to have a discussion that way. So let's ignore like everything after the 5 minutes, which was bad selling, but maybe she was like knocked out or whatever. Yeah, the selling of the hydrangea before that was still awful. If she, like, the reason is because before the first hydrangea, she was put in a Manji Katami, right? And Rena sort of like snapped her arm back. Do you remember that spot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, it looked awesome.
Yeah, I actually thought that was sick.
It looked fucking awesome. It was brutal. Rian barely fucking sold that, okay? She just
that's true.
She ignored that had happened. And I was like, okay, fine. Maybe you've got some adrenaline. And then Rena put in that first hydrangea, and that's when Rian was barely fucking moving. It's like she went to sleep. That's when I was like, okay, Rena's trying to make you here. You need to work harder in this submission. And that is when I zoned out. So even before the diving double knees, obviously, after that, I did get increasingly more annoyed that it went on another 6 minutes. But I'm just going to ignore that and assume you're right. I still didn't like her selling, I guess, in this match, is my point.
No, I gotta agree with...
Yeah, but I think you're right as well.
I guess.
It should have ended on the first hydrangea. She's fucking panicking. She's in it for like maybe a minute and a half. She's like, you know, it's the arm that, you know, she snapped, that Rena snapped back. She's panicking. The crowd are going crazy because, you know, it's the hydrangea. It's the first time she's applied it this match. I think that would have been a very good ending. I didn't actually hate the time length. I didn't notice it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, this is going
really?
Yeah, I actually didn't notice this is going too long or 21 minutes. I was just literally only focused on Rian's selling. That was the only thing that annoyed me. I liked the sellout. I don't mind her kicking out, like, breaking out the first hydrangea. Because, okay, what I would have done is I would have made that first hydrangea like 30 seconds, like even shorter than that, like 15 seconds. Rian is panicking and she like almost immediately gets to the ropes, because then that establishes to the crowd, okay, when Rena gets this fucking finisher on, she's fucked, right? And then when she does the one towards the end of the fight, like 21 minutes in, now the crowd is going fucking crazy. So you could have shifted the peak if you got out of the first hydrangea really quickly. But she stood there for like 3 minutes, like a wooden plank. So now that means the peak was kind of like you have to wait much longer for it, I guess. So that's how I would have done it. But yeah, but I didn't mind the match.
I was dying by the end. I thought
fair enough,
was never ending. I thought it was like it. I don't know. It felt so long to me by the end. It was insane. It was just never ending and never ending. And Rian kicked out of another one, and she kicked out of another one, and she got to the rope again. And
so
and
I mean,
okay, sorry, you go.
No, I was just gonna say we can see here that it's kind of like a culmination of many different things that went wrong.
Yes,
but
that's absolutely true.
Overall, I still can I say I hated it? I didn't. Like I kind of liked it. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Yeah, okay.
I hated it, but I'm more positive on like the individual. I want to say one thing maybe. I did definitely think this was one what do you say? One rung too high maybe for Rian.
100%.
And she didn't fit into the spot yet. This was too early for her. And I was actively rooting for her to lose. I didn't want her to be like rewarded for this performance here. Agreed. And I wanted Rena to tap her out so badly by the end with the hydrangea. I was actively like rooting for the heel to fucking just please put her away, please finally tap. And I was so relieved when she tapped. Like if Rian won the belt on this one, I would have been probably angry actually. But yeah, I thought this was a disaster overall. But I just think I think it was definitely Rian is not fit for the spot yet. She's not ready yet to be in this kind of match. But also something on top of that went really wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I think both can be true.
Yes,
before it went wrong, she still wasn't like comfortable in the match. Clearly, like I said with the first hydrangea. What I was gonna say was, I wanted to root for Rian. Like I wanted to, but I felt like she didn't want it enough with that first submission. So then that is when I lost interest in the match on that first submission. I was like,
I'm exactly the same.
If you don't want it, I don't care if you want it then. So,
right.
Okay. So where do you think Rian is?
Kind of like Shota Umino, right?
Yeah, exactly. A bit like Shota Umino, yeah. And so where do you think that Rian is on the Joshi'ing around young wrestler tier list?
Oh my god, that's a tough one. I think she's so hard to compare to other wrestlers because she's like in that fucking 12 tier together with like Miku Kanai maybe, and she's below Miku Kanai. Mm-hmm. I think she's above Yuna.
Okay, so if she's above Yuna, that means she's minimum average. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like minimum average. I think she's never gonna be the type of wrestler who like is gonna have this like crazy great fucking work rate match. That's just not who she is. Like just
agreed, yeah. Not everyone has to be clear as well.
Yeah. But it's really tough. And she's never gonna be like a face of the company type wrestler either. No. She's never gonna be a big like fucking red belt contender or whatever. No. She's just, I mean, you gotta have these undercard wrestlers, and exactly. I think she's doing fine at getting the crowd into her, and she's a fun like just undercard personality, and I can't like fucking hate her for that, and I can't hate people for kind of like ironically enjoying her for that,
Completely. I mean, just find something that connects with the crowd. I don't really give a fuck what it is, to be honest. Like, your job is just to connect with the crowd. So if people like her for that, I don't really care. I just want her to also do better in the ring. So that's all I care about. I would have her in the average bucket, and I would put her towards the bottom of that. Like, I don't think she's far away from the unizone, to be honest.
That's fair.
But we have to end it by saying Rian has 100% improved in 2025. Okay, there's no one that can take away like her improvement in 2025. Yeah. She's busted out new moves. She had like a super nice super cutter in this match. She has a nice fisherman suplex. I think she has a new move. I don't know if I've seen it. The crucifix driver. She pulled that out. I was
about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. So cannot take away her. Like in 2024, I don't think I would have been able to name maybe one good thing about Rian's wrestling. In 2025, there's tons of good things that she can do. So just wanted to end it on that.
Yeah. If I think back, I vividly remember... Oh, was that even her debut? I remember that singles match she had with Micah.
We are like the fucking same person. I also... That match sticks out in my mind because it was in front of her hometown.
Yeah, it was in her hometown, yeah.
It was really good. That match was really good.
Yes. But like if you compare her from then to now, it's like a big difference still.
Exactly.
But that was the first time that wasn't the first match, right? I think that was just the first time she ever like it was the first big one to me in any way.
Yeah. It was like months after she debuted or something. Yeah.
Okay.
That was like when she was joining EXV after she'd already been around for a while.
Right. Exactly. Anyway, so are you ready to move on from this?
Yeah, just quickly on the post-match. So Rian spoke about how it stung to lose to a junior. That confused me because I thought juniors in Japan are based on experience, not age. Like, isn't that like how the senpai kohai system works? Like someone can be younger than you, but you're their
I don't know.
Yeah, you're their senior because you debuted before them. So I'm pretty sure like Rina is like most people's senior. I thought that's how it worked, but I guess correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, Rian called Rina her junior, which, whatever, that confused me. Rina,
maybe it's also just like translation stuff. Maybe that's
it could be
two words that mean different stuff.
Yeah, true. She could literally be meaning junior by age, and the translator just, Good point. Rina looked like a fucking star in the post-match promo. I don't know. She is going to be massive. I can't see any other future for her. She just gets it.
She's so good.
Yes. Backstage, Konami was talking about Rian's deadpan promo style, but she noted that Rian was more emotional in her promo today, and I wished that Rian was more emotional in her selling. And then Rianne backstage said that she's aware that people criticize her promos for always being the same comments, but she said she'll keep doing that until she wins a belt. So there you go. It was just interesting that awesome. I didn't know that people comment on Rianne like that. So I guess the Japanese fans say that she says the same thing a lot, which I didn't know was the case. There you go.
Mm-hmm. I also think, like, last week, or did we even say it on a podcast? Maybe I just wrote it to you in text. Like basically predictions whether EXV was gonna win or not. Like last week, I thought they pretty much have to win because of Maika's sensational, like, motivational speech when she came back. But now thinking about it, like, now that they didn't win, it makes a lot more sense for this to happen in the long run, right? If Maika wants to destroy all of Hate, if her teammates just defeat Hate now, like, just like that in her second appearance, that wouldn't make for, like, the epic story of Maika destroying Hate, right? It's got to be more of a long-term thing.
Completely agree.
So I didn't really think about that last week, so I think it does make sense here for EXV to lose.
Yep, result totally made sense. All right, let's...
The only thing why I think it didn't make sense maybe is, which is a good point, that Konami is still the artist champion. So the artist belt can't be defended, essentially, on Dream Queendom. I think maybe they should switch it up there. I don't know. But it makes sense for those three to be the artist champions, right? Because they were, like, Tokyo Cyber Squad, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe they shouldn't change it up. Nah, never mind. It's good like this. Anyway. On to the main event. Shall we?
Yeah.
It was the big wonder of Stardom number one title contendership match between Saya Iida and Ami Sourei. And it was a fucking battle, man. This was a great match. This was just hard-hitting, just dumb chock wrestling match. It was so fucking awesome. A million chops, a million crazy bumps. One of the crazier bumps you'll ever see probably in this match. And just fucking great hard-hitting match action. A proper, like, almost like an epic match. With, like, I think they built it almost perfectly to a great climax. They didn't go too long. They didn't miss the peak. I think this was just a great match from these two. Probably either one's best singles match I've ever seen. Couldn't think of a better one. Yeah, what did you think?
Completely agree. Yeah,
overall.
I wouldn't have it like as one of the best matches in Stardom this year, just because there's been so many. But I would say it was fucking awesome, excellent. And I am an Aida fanboy, not an Ami one. So it's not like I dislike Ami. It's just I'm indifferent to her. I think she's good, but I was really fucking happy about this. I thought it was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you to the Stardom booking committee, whoever you are. This fucking ruled. It made sense. Aida's been basically doing the dirty all summer, putting people over left and right. I don't know if you remember our first ever episode. We shouted out Aida's 5-star for putting over everyone and said that she needs a thank you run.
Being the hardest worker.
Yep, and I think this is the thank you run. A main event at Korakuen Hall into a white belt challenge at Sumo Hall. I mean, wow. And the other thing that also made sense is even if Aida loses to Konami, there's a built-in story there for Hanan's return, who they obviously want in that type of spot. So they get their Konami and Hanan match anyway. Like, Hanan can avenge her friend. Or Aida wins, which is even more awesome. So it made total sense for Aida to win, and I did think it was a possibility going in. I didn't really think what you get out of Ami winning, to be honest. Like, there just weren't really as many story threads as there were for Aida to win. I mean, Ami's great, but there's a lot of great wrestlers in Stardom, I think. So,
I mean, if I totally understand it if you like Ami better. Me personally, I'm also a Ida guy. I never really gotten much out of Ami, to be honest, but I totally can see it why people would like her. But I think just if you watch the tag league, if you watch this match specifically too, and just listen to the crowds and how over, like, I thought, like,
she was fucking over.
I thought like 4 tag league shows were in Ida's hometown or something, because she was so fucking over all the time. Yeah. I had no idea where this came from, but she, like, really just got over with the crowd, and it's definitely the right decision here to put her over. in many ways.
Absolutely
agree.
So should we talk about how she's literally the most insane bumper in Stardom, and she has no regard for her health, and
it's so insane.
The first spot here, I think, is the craziest spot in 2025. I watch a lot of wrestling. I cannot think of a spot I jumped out of my chair more for. This was fucking disgusting, okay? Aida took a bump, like a brainbuster, on the apron. And when I say brainbuster, I don't mean the Japanese-style brainbuster, which are vertical suplexes. No, I mean a shoot-fucking brainbuster, where Aida just smacked her
they also have the real brainbusters. They just call...
they also call them. But no, but this was the sheer drop one, right? It was just she basically smacked her neck on the apron. There was a thud. It was I have no idea how she continued the match after that, like nothing had happened. She's a fucking psychopath.
I think she has the frame for it, right? To take these bumps. She has kind of like like as wide as tall, basically, like kind of like an Ishii frame in a way, maybe, like just stocked up smaller, but like incredibly muscular and like a thick neck. Yeah, she can take these things.
She is determined to make everyone look good. I feel like she's like one of the most selfless wrestlers on the roster. The way she bumps for people. So yeah, I don't know. What did you think of that spot? I mean, I guess I don't mean there's not much to say. Like, it's fucking gross.
Yeah, I mean, I already said it. It was one of the sickest bumps you see.
So even if you don't watch the match, even if you don't watch the match, watch that fucking bump. It was great. Then I guess just some other things that stood out to me, and then you can. It's just so Ami like flipped Aida over and like went into an Argentine backbreaker. I was like, how did she just flip her?
That was crazy.
I was like, how did she flip her around? Like, it requires both Aida to do a flip, right? But also, I mean, I don't know. That spot was like so fucking smooth.
Nah, you must be strong as fuck to do that, I think.
And to make it look so smooth. So that was cool. There was like an avalanche suplex where Aida just bumped on her ass. Like this fucking woman is crazy.
That was so fucking sick. I thought she was actually hurt on that one. Like she they both rotated a bit.
Yeah.
And that must have sucked for Aida, that landing, for sure. But she kept going anyway.
Just insane. Aida's selling was great this match. Like, there was a submission where she was like cranking it onto Ami like her life depended on it. It was like a reverse chokehold. I don't really know the name. I don't know how I felt about Ami's selling for that hold. What do you think? I don't know if you noticed it.
I actually thought it was good.
Okay, yeah. You know how I am with selling submissions, so
yes. I know what you're gonna say, but I think in this case, like I think it's a bit different for chokes, right? In chokes, you can't just like be like this hyperactive fish in the water or whatever. That makes sense, I think when you're getting choked out, and especially that late into like such a fucking hard-hitting strong style match, when you're just fucking exhausted and someone puts you in a choke, and I think she sold like just being on the verge of actually fucking dying. It looked really like sick the way she and the way she like she did do these spurts almost like to the ropes, and then Aida would catch her and pull her back into the ring, and I thought it was like really dramatically well done. I get it was a bit long. Like if it was an actual choke, she would have been dead at that point maybe, but I really got I thought it was really well done to like just from a drama standpoint, I guess the way she was just on the verge of actually losing consciousness forever.
I think that makes sense. If you're in a choke, it's kind of more likely you're gonna have less energy or pass out or stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense to do that type of selling here.
Like if it's a leg submission, then
it makes no sense.
Everyone should fucking scramble to the ropes immediately or whatever. But in a choke, I understand it more if the other person just sells like they are about to lose consciousness instead of just.
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought so they had like a bunch of dueling like suplex spots throughout the whole entire match, and I thought it was done really well. So normally those like dueling spots are they can look silly. I thought these two did it really, really well. Like the drama they built up to someone getting the suplex on the other, the crowd were into it the entire time. I thought that was like structured really well and like layered in through the match in a really smart way.
And it literally built to the actual finish, right? That's why it made so much sense because like. Ami is also like that much bigger than Ida, like taller in height at least.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a lot fucking harder for Ida to get Ami up. And whenever she did, it was like a huge pop. So that's why it worked so well, these duels.
Yep, good point. And then there was like some super loud lariats from Ami to Ida. They looked great. Ami kicked out of the Ida Bashi, which is the bridging pin, and I think it's named after a train station or something. And then maybe a controversial spot is so Ami does a sick lariat onto Aida. Aida bumps like a fucking maniac, and then gets back up with fighting spirit, and then gets her own brainbuster onto Ami. But I guess the way she did it was kind of slow paced. I was like, okay, did you really just get hit by a lariat and land on your head or not? So I can kind of see that one both ways. If that took you out because that's one of your bugbears, then that kind of makes sense. I kind of don't mind stuff like that, but I can, if it does annoy you, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And then there was you want to talk about that?
I was just gonna say, it didn't take me out at all when I first watched it. I went back to watch the finish again, and I kind of saw the point where like Ida just doesn't really sell the bump at all. But in the moment, I didn't care at all. I think it fit the vibes and it fit the heat of the match, and it was like just a great fighting spirit spot. Maybe it wasn't great actually, but in the moment, I thought it was great. Anyway, I don't know.
And then
hard to explain.
There was the diving lariat from Saida for a niffle, the Gori Lariato, and then
that's so sick.
It was very good, and then the finish, the shoot brainbuster once again. So I love that they opened the match with this, and then they closed the match with this, and they had the dueling spots throughout the like talking this match through. I think I actually like it more than I thought I did. I think it was kind of smartly laid out. Plus having some dumb jock spots in there, like that's the perfect recipe, right? So
absolutely.
The finish I thought owned. It was fucking sick. It was an amazing finish. Just because of like opening the match and closing the match in the same way, like bookending the match like that. Really like that, and I don't think I'm not going to forget that for a very long time, and that's probably one of the reasons I love this match. And then there were like huge Aida chants to close the show.
Yeah, she was over as fuck. Did she?
There was some Konami stuff, but you get the idea. Yeah. She's challenging Konami.
I thought it was more interesting after the match, or after the Konami segment, when she closed the show. She for some reason didn't do the stars pose, but her own, like, I think maybe it's the gorilla pose. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It kind of seemed like she wanted to maybe take over stars and get rid of all that stuff.
I mean, all I noted was the stars look like a fucking sorry-ass bunch of losers. That is a fucking hobo unit right there. Fucking hell, what was it? Momokogo? Yuria?
Yes. Just those three, man.
Fucking hell, man.
Sad.
That is,
oh my god.
They need, just fucking throw the two rookies in there and let's get moving on. Because even when Hanan comes back, that is not like a better unit. That is still a literally open a lower card unit. They need some star power for sure.
Yes. I wanted to ask you one more question for this match. Have you ever seen Yuji Hino vs Kasusada Higuchi?
I think that one's on my
2023.
That's on my watch list. Someone did recommend that to me because I love Higuchi, but I haven't. You know how it is on my watch list. I never get around to my watch list.
Nah, you need to get on that one at some point.
I know I will love it.
It was like one of my favorite matches in 2023, I think.
Yeah.
And I kind of have like an inkling that Ami and Ida just sat down and watched that match and said, we're going to do this one. I think there were like, in that Higuchi vs Hino match, there were like over 200 chops, I think. Maybe 230 around that. Jesus. Someone counted, I think.
A bit like Kabashi and Kensuke Sasake, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That was absolutely sick. If you want to see a chop match, it's this one. I mean, it was good beyond just the chops, but it was just so fucking absurd how much they chopped each other. You should watch that. It's great. And it really this match reminded me so much of that Higuchi vs Hino match. It was great.
Cool.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, so really fucking good Stardom show. That's why we spoke for over an hour about it. It is like
at least like, not two.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not even a fucking reset because they were already hot before this, and then they just fucking threw more bullets into the fucking cartridge. And we're like, you thought that's all we had, bitch, and then just firing more bullets. So yeah, they are not
awesome.
being complacent, and this is like a really good show to like get back into it if you haven't been watching or whatever. You missed all the tag league. This is the match. This is the show to watch.
Right.
All right.
Agreed.
We are 40 minutes over what we thought, so we're scheduling for 3.5 hours at this rate. So might need to take some liberties with some sections.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go on to
the next
Marigold.
one, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go on to Marigold. So 30th of November, they were in Nara. Do you know anything about Nara?
Not really. I've heard it before.
It's the place with
because wrestling was there. But...
It's the place with the deers. Like there's like deers roaming around the.
Oh right.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Because I was thinking of
I've
going
heard
there
of that
on my trip when I go there now, but I'm not sure if there's anything else there. But yeah, it's got a lot of deers and shrines, which is cool. So, all right. So the first match was Misa Matsui versus Yuka Yamazaki. So obviously Misa won. Yuka Yamazaki spoke about how she was frustrated about Yamaoka and Shino being up for the ShoePro Grand Prix Rookie of the Year, and I just wanted to say that I think she's a good rookie. I guess I just want to keep saying that every week because I know that means there are a lot of good rookies. Because yeah, she's not like outstanding, amazing, but she's still definitely a good rookie. I just think like above like the good tier, is the super rookie label we're talking about, right? Super rookie / amazing,
Yes.
Whatever. I feel like that has to be like generational LeBron James NBA like at age 18 type shit, and I just don't think there's any of those right now. But there are a ton of good rookies in the scene right now. So, and Yuki Yamazaki is definitely one of them.
Did you ever forget?
Yeah. Go on.
Did you forget Hummingbird and Megaton?
Yeah. So I actually remember it from my memory. I think Hummingbird knocked out Megaton with a tornado kick. And the reason I fucking remember that is because it was so fucking bad. Like, she missed her by a mile. And I was like, I'm not writing shit down for this match. So, yes. What did you think about Hummingbird and Megaton, Tim?
Oh, I gotta be honest with you. I didn't.
Yes, okay.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Yuka is like fearless. By that I mean she's like trying new shit. So in this match with Misa Matsui, she did a pretty terrible handspring back elbow, but she fucking tried it. And that's what I appreciate her trying and like seeing her limits. She's only 6 months in and she's trying shit like handspring back elbows, like a Will Ospreay move. That's fucking cool, right? Yeah, like cool. If you compare her to like Senka just does lariats. So it's like Yuka doing handsprings, which she didn't botch even though it was looking slow. I think that easily gets her into the good tier. And then she's like shit talking Misa Matsui when Misa rolls out of the ring. That's just, good attitude. All right. Kazuna Tanaka versus Seri Yamaoka. Yeah, I guess I was surprised that I did not like this match as much as I did as I did on paper. It was like Seri Yamaoka wrestling at half speed on the mat to try and have a grappling match with Kazuna, and Kazuna's not a grappler, and her knee strike is still big doo-doo, big poop. So I don't know what she needs to do with that knee strike, but it needs to change. Seri won with an insane German suplex. It was her German suplexes are so fucking good. Yeah. But this time, she kind of like broke the pin of the German suplex to roll Tanaka around. You know that thing like the Manami Toyota type roll that all the Joshis do? Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was a bit too contrived. You already fucking killed her with a German suplex. You need to like spin her around the ring. So I think she's maybe, I don't know, she's being a bit too cute. So I think she needs to dial that back a bit. Okay, then we had Darkness Revolution versus Mayu, Shoko, Koshino, and Victoria Yuzuki. Oh yeah, my only note here was, so it was a super long semi-main event. Rhea Seto pinned by Yuzuki again. Like... She just keeps on getting pinned by Yuzuki, and I love Rhea Seto, so she's lost to her 3 times in singles. I don't know how many tag matches. Hatman is going to make me turn on Yuzuki. Just stop pinning fucking Rhea Seto, please. Nagisa Nozaki is right there. Just pin her.
I was going to ask, is it because Nagisa has like her freelance? Is she like protected in any way?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. It might be something like that, but yeah.
Chiaki got the tag belt, I guess.
She has the tag belt, yeah. Yeah, which will be funny when we talk about something later. In the main event, it was Chikagoto, Mai Sakurai, Minami Yuki versus Komomo, Minami, Mikuano, and now Ishikawa. I mean, just more previews. And also on this, Goshika and Minami Yuki are now challenging for the tag team belts on 10th of December, which will have already happened by the time this podcast is out, I think. So that happened on this show, the 30th of November. All right, moving on to Hokkaido. So the 6th of December, and they were both released today. So this is hot off the press, right? We're bringing you breaking news from Marigold. So there were two shows, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Let's go through the afternoon show first. So the opener was Megaton versus Gaki Nyan Carmen, who's just a gimmick. I don't know. She's a freelancer who wrestles in Hokuto Pro Wrestling, which is a promotion based in Hokkaido. That promotion has also got like a talent exchange program with Diana, so it's just local talent, blah, blah, blah. Then the second match, Chika Goto Minami Yuki versus Nagisa Nozaki and Chiaki, which is a preview of the Twin Star match from today. And I can't bring you a review of this match because I didn't see it, because I looked at the results and it was a 15-minute double count out with Darkness Revolution, and I was like, there is no fucking way I'm doing that for my mental health. You didn't see this, Tim, did you?
No.
Great. So yeah, double count out. The third match was Hummingbird and Miku Ono versus Mai Sakurai and Naoi Ishikawa. More preview tags between Mai and Miku, and I don't mind a lot of preview tags, by the way. So I think Marigold, the way they do it is like they spam preview tags between the challenger and the champion. And I kind of fucking like it. I feel like it rewards people who follow all the house shows. So like when Utami and Mirai and Utami and Miku did the same thing, I watched all the preview matches and I was like, okay, these two are going to have a banger. And that kind of makes me like the match even more when they do like callbacks and stuff like that. So, but I guess it's a personal preference thing. Some people just prefer them not to touch until the title match. I don't know if you have a preference on that, Tim.
I mean, I don't know. I used to have like a real what's it called? Problem with it, I guess.
Yeah.
When it was like the typical thing. It was always the typical thing like WWE did, right?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of 50-50 booking back and forth before the pay-per-view. And then you almost didn't want to see the pay-per-view match anymore. But the thing is, WWE often did like actual singles matches before the pay-per-view.
I mean, that's just
fucking stupid. With tags, I totally can. Yeah, I mean, it's all different if like another company does it, because like it always stinks. Like the WWE always gets the worst out of stuff like that. If it can really hype a pay-per-view match instead of like making you bored by the pay-per-view match because you've already seen everything, then that's definitely a good thing to do, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. And also, Miku, just like I said, like last week I said, she's the queen of preview tags. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. Mm-hmm. She always hits hard every single match, no matter what town she's in. She's the most consistent wrestler probably in the scene right now. And so yeah, her and Mai Sakurai hit each other very hard in this match. Hummingbird picked up a win against I don't know. She pinned Naoi Ishikawa. She hit the tornado kick, and then she debuted a new move, which is a modified Casadora roll through. So it's basically a Casadora, and she rolls it into like a sit out pin called Raka Taicho, which I don't know what that means. But that will come in handy on the title match on the next show. Then the semi-main event was Kazuna Tanaka, Seiri Yamaoka, Yuki Yamazaki versus Kamomo Minami, Mayu Otani, and Shoko Koshino. So this is one of the reasons why I was surprised, I think I said it last week, why Nagisa Tachibana beat Yuka. It just doesn't make sense because Yuka is constantly thrown into semi-main events and main events like it's nothing. So she's just not treated the same as Nagisa, so Tachibana. That's why it's kind of weird about that pin, just to explain that. I think it's interesting that Mayu always like goes hard against Seiri Yamaoka. She always reaches into the like pay-per-view level, title match, Korakuen level Mayu whenever she's against Seiri. No matter what town she's in either. I think super cool. Her striking against Seiri was fucking great here. So, okay. Have you seen Koshino? Shoko Koshino? Former flying
singer?
Penguin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw it twice, I think.
Yeah. So she has
I saw it on her debut and... yeah, on another Korakuen or something.
She has a fucking...
Was the Korakuen her debut?
Yeah, no, it wasn't her debut, but yeah, you did see her there. Okay. I remember we spoke about it. Yeah.
Yes.
She has a penguin tail. Like, she wrestles with a penguin tail attached to her. Because she was flying penguin before. But yeah, that's just a fucking bad gear accessory. It looks like It looks like she came from a
it
looks like she came from a kids' party, like, and the kids were like ribbing her and just put something on her ass. It's so weird. She was the worst person in this match by a country mile. She submitted.
I mean, that's no surprise.
Yep,
really.
and she submitted Kazuna with the Texas Cloverleaf, and then the main event was Misa Matsui versus Victoria Yuzuki for the United National title. You saw this one, right?
No, I actually didn't.
Just the second one.
I didn't even know it was on there. For some reason, I thought that was the match they booked for January. I just now opened the fucking card, and I actually would have wanted to watch this one.
Well, I can give you a rundown. So
the
way Misa Matsui won this challenge is she pinned Yuzuki on the 17th of November at the Korakuen Hall show that we reviewed in the Twin Star title match. And Misa had just come back from Miami doing a Sukaban show on like the 3rd of December before flying straight to Hokkaido for these shows, which I thought was funny. So I thought this match would be a bit better than it was on paper. I think they're both pretty good, but I think the crowd just killed this match a bit. Like it was the most typical Sapporo Hokkaido crowd like ever. They would just not get up for anything. Like Yuzuki so basically did the whole Darkness Revolution style crowd brawling for 5 minutes, like every single Darkness Revolution match has to have. And then Misa started attacking Yuzuki's leg, and the crowd just didn't give a fuck that her leg was being attacked. Like Yuzuki was screaming in a figure 4, and it was like total silence, which is just a bit awkward. I just don't think the silence helped when you're trying to like get behind a champion, and Misa is like playing heelish. So Misa just kept attacking it with like a stretch muffler and kicking it with the lightest kicks you've ever seen. Then she did double foot stomps off the turnbuckle, like swerve style, you know, where Yuzuki has to like lift her own weight out. And then she did another one when Yuzuki was like lying flat. Misa hits her Michinoku driver, which is called the MDK, but Yuzuki kicked out, and Misa can't believe it. You know, how dare this person kick out my finisher? Like it's, you know, it happens a lot, so I don't know why she was so surprised. And then Yuzuki kicked out at 1 with a knee strike, and then hit a super kick. Classic Yuzuki. I don't know why she needs to kick it out of 1 in front of Sapporo the crowd. It's just maybe you need to pick your spots a bit better with your 1 kickouts. And then she eventually hit the victory shooting, and she landed with her. So that's her new finisher, right? With the corkscrew off the top rope. Yes. And she landed with her legs on top of Misa Matsui, and I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a senton. So I think she's still trying to like calibrate it, but. Yeah, so she defended her title. I think Misa's good. I like Misa. The character suits her. She's by far the best thing about Darkness Revolution. Yuzuki was Yuzuki here. Like she was obviously quite good, but she was bumping like a maniac. She had the 1 kickouts. But yeah, it was a good match, but nothing insane. Like I wouldn't recommend this match to anyone. Well, I wouldn't hate it. I would just say it was just good.
Yeah. I think we just like there was some miscommunication when I.
Yeah. That's right.
I just didn't know it was on the show. I would have watched it otherwise. I'm just noticing something else here. This was in the APA hotel.
It was, but yeah, it was. Yeah, the wrestler.
Where we're gonna stay, right? Are you also in an APA?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm in one of them. They run shows throughout this hotel quite. Like All Japan had a show here like a couple of weeks ago, or like a month ago.
Oh, okay. Is it a bigger APA then? I thought those
I
were
think
quite
it's
small.
This
hotels.
one in Sapporo, I think, is pretty massive.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more of like a resort, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. So now the nighttime show, or the evening show. So we had Naoya Ishikawa defeat the Gakinyan person. Didn't watch that. 9 minutes. Then we had Komomo Minami beat Megaton with the Komo clutch in 9 minutes. Didn't watch that. And then we had Chiaki versus Shoko Koshiro, which for some reason I did fucking watch.
That's awful.
So this is the battle of literally the most overpushed mid-carders in Joshi today. So this was interesting because, like, who's going to win this one, right? So Chiaki is the Twin Star champion. She's protected in tag matches, but not really in single matches. Koshino is Hatman's new favorite wrestler. So I kind of predicted Koshino to win, and I was right. She won with a flash pin. Yeah. So this match was absolutely nothing. Like, literally, I can't tell you a single thing about the actual match. Except Chiaki's entrance sucks. I hate that fucking dance.
Yes.
I hate the dance. I hate the fucking tongue, like, sticking out her mouth. Oh my... Is she an actor? Maybe she's working me. Maybe she's a good heel and she's just fucking working me. I fucking hate watching Chiaki.
Yeah.
This was Koshino's first ever singles match under the new gimmick, and she called out Yuzuki for the United National title. So they did a gimmick where Yuzuki said she'll decide on the 10th, which is today, after facing her in a tag match. But this means it's basically happening. She's going to get the title shot. So what a fucking decision to have Shoko Koshino fight for the promotion's secondary singles title at Ota Ward City Gym on the 3rd of January. Just insane.
Is she moving the numbers? You think?
I can't say she is, because when she does her entrance, which is singing, because she was a singer, no one fucking cares. I don't know. This is just...
Oh my god.
Yeah, just push it back down to the openers. She should go into the Naoya Ishikawa spot. That's what she should do.
Yeah, but she defeated one half of the tag team champions. Wouldn't it make a lot more sense to say, I want to go for this title with like whoever, with like Megaton or whatever the fuck?
Chiaki and Megaton and Shoko Koshino in the same match. I would fucking blow my brains out. But yes, that would make more sense. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I've been praising Marigold a lot on podcasts, right? Like when we did the Grand Destiny review and stuff like that. There are still some toxic waste zones in this promotion. That is Chiaki, Shoko Koshino, Megaton. I think it's only those three.
Yes.
Like I just avoid all of those three's matches, or I try to. For some reason, I wanted to see who would win this one. All right. Then we had Darkness Revolution against Kazuna Tanaka and Yuki Yamazaki. I mean, there's nothing in this match except Yuki Yamazaki can be added to the list of wrestlers who have a better 619 than Dominic Mysterio. So there you go. She's a 6-month rookie, by the way. Then in the semi-main event, we had Gotchka and Minami Yuki, who is that new tag team we spoke about that are challenging today, and Miko Ono versus Mai Sakurai, Sari Yamaoka, and Victoria Yuzuki. I guess the only interesting thing was Yuzuki's kind of like the vet now. Like Minami Yuki was doing the rookie forearms to Yuzuki, who was like absorbing them, and then Yuzuki like smacked Yuki with a nasty elbow. There was one funny spot where Minami Yuki is drop kicking Yuzuki out of the ring, and then Minami Yuki lands on her teammate Mai Sakurai perfectly, and then the whole crowd are like, "Oh!" She just fucking smashes right on top of her. So I guess she didn't see Mai Sakurai there. And then Miku is just awesome. She had one of the best buzzsaw kicks. I think it was just so good. It sounded like she had knocked Mai Sakurai out, who also sold it well. I don't have like anything bad to say about Mai Sakurai, to be honest, so far on these previews. I think it probably is a good red belt match for the 3rd of January, like a good filler defense for Miku. Well, if Miku loses, okay. I don't even want to think about that. So Miku pinned Mai with a second rope Styles Clash, which I thought was a bit more noteworthy in this preview tag. And I also noticed after
Mai
this...
has kicked out of that before. Oh no, I think she just got to the ropes or something.
Yeah.
I was angry about that before when she didn't pin Mai with that one.
In the Dream Star, right? Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. It was the finals, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was the semifinals.
And then,
I don't know. Whatever.
And then I realized that this is the exact same matchup they had 3rd of January last year. It was Miku and Mai Sakurai for the United National title. I didn't notice that until today. So they're running the same matchup for the January Ota World show. So anyway.
Okay.
All right. And then we made...
Do you think...
Oh, go on.
Do you think we could do a better 619 than Dominic Mysterio?
Miku?
No. Us two.
Oh, Could we do? Not me. Probably you, because you've done some backyard wrestling, haven't you?
Yeah.
You definitely could.
I didn't really elaborate on that like last week when I shit on it, but like the thing that makes it so bad is that he just doesn't... He wrestles at like slow motion speed, right?
Yeah.
He like jogs. It's like a mix between like the upper end of walking, maybe the lower end of jogging is what he does when he runs up.
He power walks.
When he jogs up, he power walks to the 619. That's like the main thing that makes it look like such a fucking shitty fucking move. And obviously you don't have like the what's it called? The snap to it then, right? And then like the dynamic, I guess.
Yeah, the dynamism. Yeah, it looks like it's going in slow motion. Yeah.
If you're like a Joshi who runs like high speed through the ropes and does a 619. And I think if we just sprinted lightly or like at a decent pace to do a 619, it would already look better than what Dominic Mysterio does in the ring. So maybe we could do a better one. I don't know.
I definitely couldn't, but I trust you to do it, Tim. I trust you. So then we had our main event, which we both watched, which was Hummingbird versus Mayu Iwatani.
Yes.
And Hummingbird, this was probably like the biggest opportunity of her entire career, probably to date. Like going up against Mayu in the main event for a title. I think the only other time I remember her being elevated was like in a Marvelous show. She was like representing Marigold against Ai-Hozan and Rico, and I thought she was pretty bad in that match. So this was like one of the chances to show off in an elevated position, and Mayu obviously won, so there was no doubt about that. But I thought this match was really good. I really liked this match. The main thing I liked about this match was I was surprised that they focused on physicality rather than a bunch of lucha like high speed stuff, and I thought that made it work way better. I thought I was going to see like all the shitty lucha in the world from Hummingbird and Mayu, but focusing on like Mayu being a total fucking complete bully, which you know she's
Mayu was just great.
The only people she has not been a bully towards in Marigold since joining is Io Sky and Nanae Takahashi. Those are the only two people I feel like she's gone like zombie mode for. Maybe Utami and Dreamstar, but everywhere else she's been a bully, and she's just fucking good at it. Okay, and the reason why she's good at it is because she also bumps like crazy when it's her turn to get hit back for the babyface to do a comeback, and she did that here for Hummingbird. And her Mayu's strikes were so good here. I thought Hummingbird's strikes when on the comeback were excellent, and I also liked her selling too. She had like a tarantula that looked very good, like she was cranking on Mayu's neck. So I thought she gave back as good as she got, and that's really good. She has
some pretty good forearms too, right?
Yeah, her forearms were great. Yeah, I thought her forearms were great. There was like a really sick forearm exchange into like a German suplex from Mayu, which I kind of popped for. Yeah, and then Hummingbird transitioned into a European clutch near fall that the crowd bought on. And if you remember, this crowd was fucking dead, and they absolutely got into the near falls of this match.
Yeah, sure.
There was a great pin from Hummingbird after a frog splash where she like cranked back on Mayu, and Mayu like kicked out at the very last second. Great near fall.
That was great. Yeah.
There was a good reversal of like Hummingbird's new move, the Casadora move that we just saw earlier in the show. So that was like a callback. We'd just seen her win with that, and Mayu reversed it into a rebound German suplex and some really good buzzsaw kicks. The ring announcer, I don't know if you heard it, he was going fucking crazy. Like when he was announcing the time left, like he was like he was enjoying the match as well. And then Mayu won with the moonsault press. But yeah, I thought this was a great match.
Yeah. Yeah. So my thing is, like I remember the Hummingbird debut, right? Which was a pretty big disaster. I don't know if you remember that when she smacked like onto the Korakuen.
Oh fuck! I didn't even realize that was her. Yeah, no, I watched that live and I was like, she's fucking dead. Yeah, she did like a senton or sort of like a flip forward and then just completely smacked on the Korakuen wooden floor. I think she meant
to do a head scissors like from the Korakuen stance.
No, you're completely correct. Yeah, it was a head scissors.
And I think whoever she did it to, I don't remember. I think she just fell and landed with her head. It was fucking horrific. And like I've always like I have this when I watch something like this, I felt so bad for her that I always like rooted for her to like improve and get there and kind of like, just hoping for her to kind of because she had it rough. Like she didn't really improve much for a long time, I think, in Marigold, but I was always kind of rooting for her to really make it. And I think this was such a cool moment for me to see her finally like in a big spot and also living up to it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Wholesome Tim.
So that's cool. So I think she still has a little bit like of this, I don't know what to call it, like uncontrolledness or like unhingedness, but like in a good way. Like right at the start when she did this like springboard 180 crossbody to the outside, it looked so like wildly out of control in a way, but also like in a good pro wrestling kind of way, which made it like look more dangerous for Mayu.
I thought she did like an Emma Maishima, to be honest. I thought she like knocked Mayu out because she was super high on that. I thought it was great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also like I said, her elbows were very like convincing. Her like frog splashes looks good. And also Mayu was just so brilliant in this. She basically played like the cocky veteran in this one, who several times just almost fell like to her own hubris, not taking Hummingbird seriously.
She was enjoying it
so well.
Did you see the drop kick in the corner and Mayu's just like smiling as she's walking up to her? That was such a cool camera angle. Yeah,
that was cool. And so all in all, I really enjoyed it. I never had a doubt in my mind that Hummingbird could win, but Mayu still tried really, really hard to convince me with her like last second kick out. So she's just a great pro wrestler.
This is the power of Mayu in Marigold, to be having these like Superfly matches with people completely lower down on the card. This is Hummingbird's best match of her career. It was really fucking good.
Absolutely.
So if you want to pick one Marigold match out of all of the shows we just reviewed, it's this match for sure.
Right.
Now, so Shinjuku. This show's already going to be out by the time this podcast is out, but I guess I'll just say there are the Twin Star title matches on the Shinjuku Face show, which aired live today. Chiaki and Misa Matsui defending against Chika Goto and Minami Yuki. I'm going to predict that Chiaki and Misa retain. Oh fuck!
Yeah,
maybe they want to give Chika a title reign.
Who was Chika's partner? Sorry,
Minami Yuki. So she's kind of like whatever.
I don't even know if I know her.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I mean, she's not bad. It's just like, she's just not a standout wrestler. But they might want to give Chika Goto a run because she just had a red belt shot. But I think Darkness Revolution are going to retain though.
Are you sure? I kind of had the feeling that Rossi fucking hates her.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, fuck it. Darkness Revolution are going to retain. Yeah, okay. There's nothing. He
treated her like a geek for sure.
Yeah. Utami's back on this show. That's the other big thing. So Utami is teaming up with Yuka Yamazaki against Nagisa Nozaki and Ryo Seto. So that could be a pretty cool match. And then it's Mai Sakurai, Mayu Iwatani, and Shoko Koshino versus Miku Ono, Seri Yamaoka, and Victoria Yuzuki. I guess this is where Koshino gets her title shot. Maybe she pins Yuzuki or some shit like that. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Right. TJPW, we've only got one show to review. We are not reviewing the 7th of December pay-per-view, which was a collaboration with a idol group, and there were songs and concerts on that, and I think there was like one preview tag between Miyu and Suzumi, but I'm not paying 3,000 yen to watch it, so there you go. So what we are going to review sorry about that. 29th of November, Osaka, so a show in Osaka. It was released on the 2nd of December, and to be honest, because of time, I kind of just want to skip to the matches that you watched, which was... You watched the Endo match in the main event, is that correct?
Endo?
Arisu Endo versus Shino Suzuki?
Let me check what I watched. I watched a bunch of this show, actually.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, I watched the Dream Team match. Did you not watch the Dream Team?
Are you talking about Pom and fucking Raku versus Ren and Utatokami?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, of course you did. I know why.
That was a brilliant match.
Okay, yeah. So Pom Harajuku and Raku faced Ren Kanatsu and Utatokami, and Pom basically stole the pet alpaca plushie, and she kept it hostage and held a finger gun to its head, telling the opposing team to stay back. She then accidentally intentionally shot Ren, who sold the air bullet like it was penetrating her common carotid artery. And Uta revived Ren by just lifting her up, and then the match continued. And later they did like a Western-style duel where they like counted their steps because Ren found her own gun, and she shot Pom as revenge. And then Pom got revived by being lifted up, and then she pinned Ren.
Yep, brilliant match, I thought. Excellent heel performance by Pom Harajuku.
Yeah, she is a menace with the finger gun, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Raku wasn't much behind her. She almost suffocated Ren at one point with the pillow. So both of them were pretty mean in this match. So
you can tell Pom and Raku are Tim's guilty pleasures.
Maybe, who knows?
And then I do want to talk about the opener quickly, just because it was Chika Nanase versus Toga, and Chika Nanase is like firmly in the okay tier list in terms of rookies. She's got very, very slow progression, but she's got a positive trend line, but she's not a disaster. The only reason I don't have her in the bad bucket is because she's actually picked up new stuff, which bad rookies don't do, right? So she's doing more what I want her to do, which is like leaning into her strikes. She has a really good elbow strike now. So she kind of used the elbow strike. So this was like in a previous match, she was like using the elbow strike to attack Kaya Toribami's leg on another show, which I thought was really good. So she's kind of using it like that. I don't know if TJPW is the correct promotion for her, but I think she can become a solid wrestler on the undercard if she wants to. I do think she probably works better in a different promotion just because her skill set. She doesn't fit into the promotion as well as someone like Ren Kanatsu does, for example. But I think she's not going to move, so she's probably going to be stuck in this position for a while. But the reason I want to talk about this match is because she was against Toga, and Toga was also someone that I thought could have a really good striking like repertoire when she was against Matsumoto at Wrestle Princess. But Toga has sort of moved away from that. So I think that was like an outlier rather than something she was trying. So anyway, I like some TJPW wrestlers doing hard strikes. So I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah. We can skip to the big two matches for sure.
Cool.
I just wanted to mention real quick, Mizuki I thought it was really funny. She's leaning more into her dark side. I think she really wants to be a heel.
She's a fucking goblin.
She tried to. she showed her goblin side on this one. It was cute. I liked it. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that was also the match. So that was Haru Kazushiro and Yuki Aino versus Mifu Ishida and Mizuki. That is the match that Kazushiro and Yuki Aino actually teamed up because they are going after the tag titles on the 4th of January. So that was the match where they decided to do that. Then Arisu Endo versus Shino Suzuki. So Shino is coming off some pretty good performances recently, and this was another good match with Arisu Endo. Shino's progressing well. I think her and Himawari are probably currently like better than the rest of the 2023 class, so better than Wakana, Uehara, and better than Toga. And then I think Haru Kazushiro is like somewhere in between. But yeah, what do you think of this match?
I didn't have much to say actually about this one. I also think Shino is good. She's good at like fighting through submissions and stuff. There was a nice belly to belly there where she went into a rear naked right after, and she had a nice O'Connor roll too. So she's got like the basics down very well, I think, and she's a good seller. And yeah, Risu pinned her in the end with her like swinging neck breaker thing.
Juno Okite.
You told me that before. I should maybe remember that at some point. Anyway, yeah, I thought it was like a decent match. Nothing offensive or anything. Shino's good, but I didn't really have many notes on this one.
Yeah, I just like Shino's got a nice babyface fire that she showed off with Miyu Yamashita in her level up trial at Korakuen Hall. Like in November, I don't remember the exact date, like 9th of November or something. And I think ever since then, Shino's been having like really good performances. I read some fucking strange article in ChocoPro. She had like a column, and apparently Shino hates it when people leave pizza in boxes. Like, it actually like makes her anxious and angry. I don't know if it was a bit or a gimmick, but she like yells at people to finish their pizza. And there was literally a whole page about this. I was like, what the fuck did I just read? Anyway.
Are you a person who leaves the crust? Puts the crust back into the...
It depends on how nice the crust is and how full I am. If I'm really full, yes, I'll leave the crust. If it's bad crust, yes, I'll leave the crust. But if it's good crust and I'm not full, then I'll eat it.
Okay. I can't stand that either when people do that, so maybe I'm like Shino in that way. Maybe she had like a case where like with bad like, I don't know, cockroaches or something showing up, or rats.
It does sound like some PTSD incident, yeah. It was kind of crazy how over the top it was. Cool. And then we have, in the main event, we have Himawari and Tsuzume versus Miyu Watanabe and Rika Tatsumi. All right. So Miyu just keeps getting better, and I'm actually not even making that up. So she does amazing. She does these Hideki Suzuki elbows in the corner to the back of the opponent. So Hideki Suzuki does it to the front, where he sort of like ties their arm in like a hammerlock, and then he like elbows them in the stomach. She does it to the back, and it's just so sick because it's so out of place and awesome in TJPW. But now, I don't know if she's done it before. I actually don't care if she's done it before. But now I've noticed she's doing like a rolling elbow to the back and like added sound to it as well. And it just sounds awesome. She looks like a monster. It's awesome. I think, I don't know. I think Miyu is like a generational talent, okay? I cannot believe she wasn't on the fucking 30 for 30 list. It is fucking insane, okay? Nothing against Voices of Wrestling. Yeah, nothing against Voices of Wrestling, because I think they do a better job than most other outlets who don't cover the promotions at all. But how the fuck does Miyu Watanabe not get a placement on that list? Just watch her. Okay, just fucking watch her work. Okay, just one match.
I think that's the first big problem.
One fucking match. She does things that nobody else on the entire fucking planet does. Okay, she gets no recognition because no one covers the promotion because they all think it's just a female version of DDT, and it is, and that's why it's fucking awesome. But just watch Miyu Watanabe. Okay, so she like goes for a giant swing, and Miyu goes for a giant swing on
This
Suzume.
was so good.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they're about to have a match for the title on the 4th of January, so this was a preview tag. And Suzume fucking catches the ropes mid-swing to stop it, and it looked so awesome.
It was so good, man.
It was like pitch perfect by Suzume. Suzume did mess up a springboard bulldog after on Shoko, but, you know, shit happens. Yeah. And then Suzume fights out with a teardrop and then hits her own bulldog. This was a really good preview match. And I'm pretty confident that Miyu and Suzume it's gonna give Suzume the best match of her career easily. Miyu lays her shit into Suzume all the time because they're besties. And Shoko and Himurae were also good in this match. So this preview tag was just fucking great.
Yeah, this was just like, I think this was booked specifically for me.
Yeah.
These were basically together with Mizuki maybe, my favorite guys in this promotion. My favorite wrestlers. And yeah, just an awesome. I had a lot of fun watching this. I think they're just trying to, how do I phrase this? They're trying to sell ways in which Suzume is learning to defeat Miyu Watanabe in a way.
Yep.
Like countering Miyu's spots and stuff. Like every match, Suzume gets like a new bit of knowledge maybe in her like approaching fight for the title. So it's a really cool story they're telling there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoy this dynamic.
So the first preview was when she learned that the ringer bell works, right? Because she hit her out of nowhere with a ringer bell, and then Miyu's selling was fucking amazing. And Susan was just looking at her like, "Oh shit, I got you, bitch." And then this one, she kind of like learned how to like counter the swing. She was like grabbing for the ropes, and then she also fought out with the teardrop as well. So yeah. I just wanted to
she outsmarted Miyu at one point too with like, I think Miyu ran to the ropes and she did like a head scissors, pulled her to the outside in a way, which like Miyu didn't expect, and like stuff like that. It was really like they're telling the story really, really well, I think, and I'm super hyped for January 4th, and it's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna be there, and hell yeah.
It's just good wrestling, guys. It doesn't matter if it's in TJPW or anywhere. This is like high level shit between Suzume and Miyu Watanabe.
Yep, exactly.
You were gonna say something?
Nah, I think that's mostly it.
Cool.
Just a really fun match.
Yeah, and then in the post match, Miyu and Shoko are total fucking dorks. Like in the post match promo, like Miyu said something like, "Oh, there was a little bee running around," referring to Suzume. And Shoko was like, "Don't get stung." And then Miyu just burst out laughing. Like she couldn't stop laughing. And Shoko was like, "Why are you laughing?" Because it was like the most dad joke ever. And Miyu was just like cracking up. Just very dorky. I love it. So
I was kind of sad for Shoko in the entrance because like her big kaiju fingers weren't able to do the gang signs from Miyu Watanabe.
Yeah.
And she tried really hard and it just didn't work.
Yeah, poor Shoko. Big kaiju. Then, so next big show for TJPW, they are leading the charge in Southeast Asia. They are the main promotion that's trying to build relations with all these companies like MYPW in Malaysia. They had a show there in November, like 15th of November or something off the top of my head. And now they're having another show in Bangkok, Thailand on the 15th of December. And Miyu Watanabe is defending against Matcha, who you might have seen on previous TJPW shows before.
I know her, I think.
Yep. And Shoko Nakajima is defending her MLW World Women's Featherweight Championship against Alexis Lee, who's another one that's popped up in places. Kaya Toribami and Miyu Yamashita are defending their IWA Japan Setup World Tag Team Championships. So that is the title of the promotion they're working with, which is Setup in Thailand. Mm-hmm. But they're defending against Pom and Raku. Okay. Why not?
Let's go.
And then there's also Arisu Endo and Suzume versus Shina Suzuki and Yuki Arai, and Utsukami versus Yuki Kamifuku. Cool.
Awesome.
You know what? Oh, I was going to ask you what time it is. You just kind of... You jumped the gun there.
Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah, okay.
I can cut that out.
Yeah, cut that out. Okay. Now, it's time for the Indie Zone.
Indie Zone.
There we go. Right, we actually have a lot, but it should be fine. We got
23 minutes.
Yeah, we're doing fucking well today. Can I just say that? We're doing great. We're being responsible. I watched... Oh, fuck, we're about to go off the rails here. I listened to Tunnel Talk yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they also care when they go over, because they're, like, mentioning it a lot. Like, hey, guys, we're over time. We shouldn't just chit-chat the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you guys... Why are they so fucking good at chit-chatting? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
No, but like, it's completely off the fucking dome. I absolutely cannot believe it. My brain doesn't work like that.
I mean, I don't know.
Like,
I think they know each other for so long, maybe.
It's so fucking good. Like,
they
bits,
watch the same stuff.
it's like 2 hours of coming up with bits off the top of their head. It is like, it's fucking genius. And then...
Maybe you're gonna get there.
Yeah, and then I listened to Tristan Sarah today. So, I'm like... I'm in a very Yas Queen mode, I think.
I haven't had time for Tristan Sarah yet.
Yeah, it was good. All right, so
I'm sure it is.
Indie Zone. So we started off with Sendai Girls on the 6th of December. That show came out yesterday. It is their 5th and final Osaka show of the year. You watched all of it, right? Just to know what I do.
Yep.
Cool. So, in the opener, we had Sora Ayame versus Yuna. So... I think I've already spoken about Sori Ayame's Super Rookie myth in the first episode we ever did. So if you missed the first episode, I basically said Sori Ayame is not a Super Rookie. She is not in the same category as Senka.
I mean, did people really say that?
Yes. I've 100% seen people like group the rookies from Marvelous together.
Okay, that's crazy though.
Yes. So Sori Ayame is quite solidly in the average tier of the Joshi'ing Around Young Talent tier list. TM, trademark.
Yeah.
It's mainly her offense that lets her down. She is super green in terms of like what moves she can do. She can't do a lot of moves at all. Like if you need any, I guess an example of that is her signature move right now is kicking someone in the shin. That is basically her finisher, where she just kicks people in the shin repeatedly. She picked that up a few months ago. Chigusa Nagayo loves it. I kind of like it because it fits Ayame's character. So on the ShuPro directory, which lists all of the wrestlers, basically every wrestler you can think of, and like their hobbies and stuff like that, Senka said that her hobby was watching wrestling, obviously, and Soriyame said her hobby was sleeping, okay? So it's just perfect, their characters. Their character work is very good for both of them, and what Sora is very good at, I will die on this hill, is selling. I think she's a very, very good seller, and the reason is... I can't tell whether Sora wants to just give up and quit wrestling when she's in a submission hold, because she has the perfect face that's like, I fucking hate you doing this to me. It's the perfect submission face, and it's incredible, and I'll die on that hill. But, you know, it's fucking Yuna doing the offense here, so this match really wasn't anything.
Yeah, this was, I think, I guess this was Yuna trying to play the veteran.
Yeah, veteran of sucking.
Really pan out. Wow.
No, cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. All
yeah,
right,
maybe.
Continue.
I'm not gonna cut that. That's funny. Like, spoiler alert, I watched a Marvelous match later with like Mika Iwata and Sora Ayame.
Oh, yeah.
Where Mika Iwata was actually playing the veteran. And showing how it's really done. If you compare those two performances, like Yuna and Mika Iwata,
it's fucking galaxies away. Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy, the difference. Yeah, Yuna did a sling blade at one point. I hope Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, wasn't watching that one.
Where the fuck is Britt?
So,
Oh, she must be. She's running her contract down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's sitting out her contract, I'm pretty sure.
She's going to WWE.
Yeah. And Yuna, once again, I don't know. Can she?
Why not?
Oh, maybe.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yuna once again won with a top rope dropkick, which is just a weird finisher for me, I think. She does the shotgun style too. What do I mean with Britt Baker?
Yeah, why can't she get to WWE?
I think, yeah. I don't know if she's going to WWE, to be honest. I think maybe she's just done with wrestling. I don't know.
Oh, like retiring?
I don't know. I just think, I don't know if there's a place for her. Like, I don't know if the WWE will take her.
They will fucking take her and put her in NXT. Come on, it's Britt Baker.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, just for the political side of it. Like, look who we got. We got Britt Baker. She was like your main star in 2020 or whatever.
Yeah.
Then we had Chi-Chi versus Yuri Suzuki. Chi-Chi said something hilarious that cracked everyone up. I don't know what it was, but I think she lost her voice because she was ill, and she tried to like hype up the crowd, and her voice just didn't come out, and the whole crowd just burst out laughing. So, iconic Chi-Chi. Wrestling when she's ill as well, apparently. I guess they don't care about that. Or maybe she just has like the aftermath of the cough. I don't know. So
Chi-Chi, she won't care about that. She doesn't.
Well, yeah, but maybe other people care if she's getting her germs everywhere.
She's too badass to get like held back by a cold or whatever.
I mean, Chi-Chi is, yeah. Yeah, she's...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's a fucking warrior, yeah. Yura's kicks were pretty good here. She has a jiu-jitsu background, 4 years of kickboxing, so obviously she has nice kicks. Mm-hmm. She's way better than Yuna. Chi-Chi has a roundhouse kick as a finisher for like lower down the card. I just thought that was interesting because she's only 2 years into her career, and now she has a finisher for scrubs. So that's
thing.
How you know you're getting up in the world when you get a special finisher for scrubs. So
yeah.
Then we had Hiroyu Matsumoto and Manami versus Miyamoto. Oh, you had comments on that match.
I had a comment about the Chi-Chi match. Chi-Chi itself, I think, like in this match, I really noticed like that Chi-Chi is becoming so fucking Vanny coded.
She fucking is, isn't she? Did
you notice that? Like just her mannerisms and her attitude and everything.
It's fucking
the way
awesome.
She does. Yeah, just her gestures and her like taunts and everything. It's just so like Vanny. It's becoming more and more like Vanny, I think. Yeah, it's great.
I fucking love that we might have a generation of Joshi that just watched Vanny do crazy shit on the indies. And they're just gonna like Celine Mizora as well. And Celine Mizora has literally cited Suri as like one of her. Like now we have Joshi getting raised on Suri, Vanny, Hashimoto. Like Seri Yamaoka has Hashimoto as an influence. Boy, we're gonna have a fucking generation of talent. I'll tell you that. They're gonna be fucking sickos.
Let's go.
Yeah. So then we had Hiroyu Matsumoto Manami versus Bob Momo Banana. This was a very fun match. Obviously, a lot of the usual Bob comedy and fun. And then Mio just slapped the shit out of Matsumoto, which I thought was funny. And then Matsumoto replied with a huge lariat. So even though they're doing comedy, they're still hitting each other hard. Manami has a really fucking good bicycle knee strike, which I need to put over. Matsumoto run wild with lariats. Always good stuff. Don't think there was a banana peel spot, unfortunately. And then Yurika flash pinned Manami.
No. I heard you say Manami is like championship material in Sendai Girls.
I think she can be, yeah. One day.
Huh. I found that surprising. I like her a lot, like when she's actually wrestling. But I think that's... I wouldn't go that far yet.
I mean,
think.
Cut the gimmick out. I mean without the gimmick. Or the woo, woo, woo. If she cuts that out. Like, did you see her match against Yurika Oka, the singles match?
Yeah, that was great. We talked about it.
Yeah, she's just
last week.
That Manami can be a champion in Sendai Girls.
Maybe. I did love the finish.
Yep.
The finish was essentially Manami was going to the top rope, then she did her stupid fucking taunt.
Yep.
And then she immediately ate shit because Yurika Oka dodged the splash, of course. Because Manami gave her time by doing the stupid fucking taunt. So Manami ate shit and got rolled up and pinned for it. So that's what you get for doing the taunt. Maybe don't do it and you hit the splash next time.
Yeah, that Manami's going fucking nowhere.
She should.
That Manami
should learn from that.
Yeah, that Manami is like resigned to feud with Yuna in the opener for the next 3 years. So, yes. Yeah. Then we had Dash Chisako versus Ryu Mizunami in a very interesting vet versus vet matchup. So, like,
it's kind of a rarity on these shows.
It
right?
absolutely
like,
is.
To get a match like this.
But when this happens, I was 100% sure it was going to be a time limit draw, and
me too.
I was wrong.
Like my second note was just going to be a TLD.
Yes, but it wasn't. So Aniki won. Aniki, so that's Ryu Mizunami, won with the hot limit. So I was kind of not in a good mood watching this match. I was just really bored of a few things. I'm really tired of Aniki's machine gun chop spot, to be honest. It was like 3 minutes of this match, and I'm not exaggerating. I was totally bored of the first half of this match. The last few minutes were really good. Chisako is great. She shoot headbutt Aniki and then, gave her a superplex. There was a nice German from Chisako, which Aniki no-sold. Chisako did a Busaiku knee, but that wasn't enough to put her away. And then Aniki did the Uranagi into a hot limit for the win.
Yes. Yeah, that it does explain something to me if you say there was like 3 minutes of the match. Because like I saw like the timeline of the match. And I heard Aniki's music hit, so I thought I'm just gonna skip right into like 5 minutes ahead, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's about how long her entrance is gonna. And I landed right in the middle of the machine gun chop spot, of course, with my skip buttons. my eyes rolled deeper into my head, of course. Yeah. But it was pretty much at the tail end of it. Like I maybe saw like 30 seconds of it, and then the real match started, I guess. And it was okay, I thought. I was surprised Dash got pinned, honestly.
Me too.
And I think I do like Aniki when she's doing a proper wrestling match like they did towards the end here.
The last 5 minutes or so were fucking great, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had Team 200 kg versus Red Energy. The very last time they would go up against each other because of Yuzik's retirement. I was not excited for this match because I already knew the result heading into it because it was a VOD and it's really hard to avoid spoilers for VODs. And it's just really annoying how Red Energy are constantly second fiddle. And I don't know why Yu needs the belt when she's retiring.
This was the chance, right?
I hate the trope of the retiring. Like, Tai Honma just did it, which, we'll review the show.
She retired?
Yeah, we'll review the show at the end of this podcast.
Okay.
So she did it in Wave, and I didn't like it, and I just hate that shit. So I was already not in a good mood, like, watching this match. And, Tim, Team 200 kg matches, the first 10 minutes are a total fucking black hole to me. I have no idea. Like, it's the same every single time. I feel like I'm in a fucking time loop, okay? So the match had a lot of heat. I could hear the crowd going wild. I could see it with my eyes. I just couldn't give a fuck because I knew Red Energy weren't winning. This is the one match where being spoiled actually ruined it for me more than probably any other match this year. If I did not know who was winning, I think I would have been going crazy during that finishing stretch because that finishing stretch was fucking hot.
Yes.
Your thoughts?
No, I agree. I kind of like halfway through the match, I wasn't spoiled.
Oh, interesting.
But I kind of resigned to the fact that Yu is not gonna lose here, is she?
Did you bite
like
on the
halfway
nipples
through
then?
the match, and not really. I was kind of, for some reason, I was pretty certain that Yu was just not gonna lose this.
I thought the nipples were well executed.
Yeah, but I still didn't believe in them, honestly.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you're too smart. Yeah. But yeah, I think.
And I thought it was a typical, like, as you said, first 10 minutes we got like playing the hits here, like always. And it's just too bad that, Iwata's never gonna beat Hush, I think.
It's
in
just
any way,
fucking,
shape, or form.
Red Energy have been one of the best teams this year, by the way. They took a break for a bit in the middle of the year because Iwata was chasing Hashimoto, but overall they've been one of the most consistent teams in Joshi, having bangers all over the scene, like in fucking Diana, you name it. They like Wave. They've had some really good matches, and I just kind of want, like, just if you're not going to give Iwata the chance to like beat Hashimoto for the belt, then just give them the tag titles, and then they can just have fucking crazy matches with any tag teams around the scene. Like, why not?
Yes.
But you know, Yu's retiring, and apparently we have to do a sting with fucking Yu.
I think what kind of did it for me is that Takashi was mostly in there with you.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think Takashi would get the pin on you. If anyone, it would probably be Iwata.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I don't know why I think that, but that's just
Takashi is signed now, so she's not freelancer anymore. So that's kind of why I bet she might be able to pin her. And I loved. Okay. I mean, Takashi was really good in this finishing stretch. I thought she was really good there.
Team 200 KG are facing Natsuko and Saori, right?
On the 18th of December at Shinkiba First Ring, and it's a Stardom show, I think, because it's on their calendar as a Stardom show. I think it's an emergency show because that was not there before the announcement. So I think they added a new show at First Ring just for that match.
Is that for the titles?
Oh, I don't know. I would doubt it though.
That would be like the last station, the last chance for you to give up the titles in the new era.
Yeah. Don't know if it's for the title though.
That's like my own. That's where I gave up on the thought. Like midway through my review, I wrote like maybe they're gonna lose to Saori Poi, but they're not gonna lose this one. It's like, and I just kind of gave up on my hope. Oh, maybe. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So I was just taken out because they weren't losing, and it does annoy me, guys. You can hear it annoys me, but it is what it is.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you're invested in a promotion or some wrestlers. Like I'm really invested in Red Energy, and I just want them to win something. So when they do, it'll feel even better. But I couldn't get into this match for that reason. If you don't have investment, I think, in either of them, or you don't care about them losing, I think the ending stretch of this match was really good, and it's probably worth checking out. Then in the post-match, I thought the post-match was super sweet. So Mika Iwata had like her back turned while Yu was speaking, and then Hashimoto was like, "Hey, are you not going to turn around?" And then Hashimoto handed Iwata a mic, and then Iwata said that when Yu first came to Sendai Girls and had a singles match with Mika Iwata on the 16th of April 2019, Iwata and Yu got into a shoot fight backstage. So I thought that was interesting because Japanese wrestlers don't normally do stuff like that. And so she said they got into a shoot fight, and then Hashimoto had to calm them down. So Iwata was basically like, no matter what, when I was angry, Yu, as in you, would always hug her and calm her down, and she thanked her for that. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And Takase was crying her eyes out while lying starfished on the mat, and Takase said that, you know, they were freelancers, obviously, before they got signed this year, and they would be on the same shows a lot, and they always relied on each other, and that when Yu came in as the new star, Takase was seen as the klutz, the weak one, always dragging Iwata down, and then Iwata was like, that's not true. And then Takase continued that, you know, she's from Osaka, and that this would be the last time she would get crushed by Team 200 kg, and then Takase thanked you for crushing her one last time. And then, so Takase was crying the whole time, and that was kind of cute.
That's cool.
All right. Marvelassa. So there's actually some news out of this show, so I want to go through the news first. So Friday Night Gacha Season 2 is returning in June 2026. Chigusa Nagayo said that the first season lost 1.8 million yen, which is like $12K, so $12,000, which I just thought was hilarious. Nagayo teased that something big is happening on the 28th of December Korakuen, which we will be at, that will push them onwards towards the 5th of May Buntai show. So remember, they've got a 10th anniversary show on the 5th of May at Yokohama Buntai, which I'm gonna try and go to that one. Like seriously, I'm genuinely considering it because it's like a week after All-Star Grand Queendom as well.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I can do both shows and then I can chill for a bit. Well, we'll see. Because I'll be able to go by myself and not have a wife that that doesn't want me to go to every show. So we'll see. Some more news after passing her protest on 27th of June. Fuka, who is like 12 or 13 years old, she will be debuting at Yokohama Buntai on 5th of May. Very interesting. Nagayo said that she wants Kaya Nishimura, who's 16, and Mihiro Namatame, who's 18, to pass their protests in January. So they did have protests scheduled in November, but I didn't see them. So I think they didn't do them, or they failed them privately or something. I couldn't see any social media post that they had happened. So I think they just moved them back to January for those 2 people. So they have someone debuting in May and then 2 more in the pipeline. So that's what's going on with the Marvelous Rookies. They announced Miyu Momono is going to be in a 6-person tag with fully unknown people on the 21st of December. And then the final bit of news is we have more matches for the 28th of December Korakuen Hall. So obviously they already announced Senka and Seri, which will be my match of the year. I don't really care actually what happens. They could have like a 4-minute match where they just botch everything, and it'll probably be my match of the year. I just think this is my match. Okay, there's no more match that is booked for me than this. So you're looking forward to that as well, Tim, right?
All right, for sure.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a great show.
It is.
I do have to say though, as for the streaming product, as an overall thought for the show, maybe I do think if we can find a version of Marvelous with no commentary track, I do have to give up on Marvelous in the future.
Chigusa Nagayo is most of you.
She was off her rockers on this show. She
is an insane commentator. You either have to watch it on mute or you just start to zone it out, like I do, because I grew up next to an airport.
I couldn't on this one. She was just so over the top. I couldn't zone it out.
Yeah, she was pretty insane. No, she's unhinged. And then the other matches for 28th of December. So Miyu Momono and X versus Itsuki Aoki and Miku Kanai. And then Magenta versus Spark Rush for the AAAW Tag Team titles, which was set up on this show. Right. The opener was...
I thought you were finished with those previews. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. No, it's very important to call out Chigusa Nagai's commentary. So it's the first thing anyone says when they watch a Marvelous show, by the way. So, yeah, it's
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't my first time hearing her, but it was especially bad on this one, I thought.
Yes.
Obviously, I watched the...
I think I wrote it down at one point. I think it was... she did so... Oh, yeah, she was fucking...
I wrote it down in every single match I watched, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was in the Mika Iwata and Soriyama. So the opener was Mika Iwata versus Soriyama. So I think Chigusa Nagai at one point was literally screaming in laughter when Soriyama was doing her shin kicks to Iwata.
Absolutely.
She was just insane. So obviously Iwata won. This was like Tim mentioned it earlier. It was like the classic bully vet thing. So, I actually don't have more notes on this. What do you think?
Nah, same. Yeah, I already mentioned it. Like Mika Iwata is a lot more convincing as the bully veteran as Yuna was earlier, and Chigusa was untenable in this.
She was insane. Yeah.
When the shin kick started, it was over.
You just know the shin kick was Nagayo's idea. You just fucking know. Yeah.
From this commentary, absolutely. Yeah. And I did think they did a really good job of getting the crowd behind Sora in this match. Like Mika did a great job. I think Chigusa probably did too, because probably every single person in the room can hear her when she does her commentary.
You know, she legit talks to wrestlers. I don't know if you noticed that. She talks to the wrestlers from the booth where she's like screaming at the wrestlers, and you'll see the wrestlers turn around to where she's sitting and talk to her. So Mika Iwata did it in this match, by the way. Like, Nagayo was shouting out, and then Iwata just looked at Nagayo like, what? And then she just went back to beating Soriyama up. So yeah, she does that. Yeah, no, this was pretty good. I like seeing Sora sell, so I kind of like this match. But yeah, nothing crazy. And obviously she won with the Ryon. Then, yeah, we had so the men's match is always the second match on the card. It was JT Thorne, who is some... Yeah, that's fine. I normally skip them.
I skipped to the semi-main, so you do the rest.
Okay, that's fine. JT Thorne versus Mizuki Watase versus Yosuke Santamaria, who is Chigusa Nagayo's literally like favorite person. The only reason I bring this up is because the second match on the card is always designed to pop Nagayo and no one else. Literally, she books this match for herself. I don't think she booked any of the angles except match one and probably just match two, to be honest. This is her match. So here, Yosuke Santamaria disrobed Mizuki Watase completely, leaving him naked. They were good enough to protect his tripod from the camera, so it never got shown on the camera. The camera cut to Senka in disbelief multiple times. She was like, "What? What the fuck am I watching?" The really weird part was the trainee I mentioned earlier, Fuka, who is 12 or 13. We don't know her birthday. She was ringside, and then after the match, Chigusa Nagayo asked her a question. So I don't have a transcript, so I don't know what she asked her. But Nagayo was happy with Fuka's response. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I'm hoping she was like, hey, you didn't see anything, right? And Fuka said, yes, I didn't see anything. And then the guy was like, good. I don't know what they said, but I just thought that was slightly weird. Anyway, you know what Japan's like. You know what Japan's like, honestly. Tim. This is like classic Japan.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Then we had Aihuzan versus Amale, who is the French indie talent. I think she wrestles in BZW and a bunch of other places. Only note here is Aihuzan is still treated literally like a rookie. It is kind of crazy. She's been wrestling for 4 years. Luckily, she did get a win here against the outsider. She won with a cradle, which is kind of rare to pick up a win against the freelancers coming in on the outside. So that's good. Aihuzan is picking up some wins, but yeah, I can't believe how they treat her after 4 years of wrestling. Then in the semi-main event, we had Spark Rush, Suri and Takumi Iroha versus Chikayo Nagashima and Rico. Did you say you skipped this one or you watched this one?
I watched this one.
Cool. So, this feud is basically never fucking ending between Takumi Iroha and Magenta. I think it got kicked off when they turned heel, like in, I don't know, May or June or whatever. And they've been angling for the titles, the AAAW tag team titles, for literally 6 months. Maria is out injured, as I mentioned last episode, with the broken thumb. But she came back. So, this was a pretty good match. It had a lot of fucking heat. Magenta were doing their usual gimmick of locking people up, which they've been doing for a while. They locked Suri up for a count out, but she wriggled out and ran back to
both of them, right?
Yes, yeah, both of them, yeah. Takumi was like, yeah, that was later as well. They tied them up twice. There was a nasty double backhanded fist from Chikayo to Suri, which was awesome. Rico and Suri were great together, okay? Like I said, Rico always brings it. People need to separate the Magenta Hill gimmick from Rico's work. Rico's work is pretty good. And I actually think she's a better heel than a face, which is, some people might consider a hot take. I think she's a really good heel, to be honest. Takumi was really good in this match. She hit the running 3 on Rico, which I thought was a finish. And then Maria came out of nowhere and broke up the pin. The match came completely off the fucking rails here. More proof that Maria is a problem with Magenta. Magenta hit double avalanche Frankensteiners and then choked out Spark Rush with ropes. I mean, literally ropes. And then they were hanging them over. Rope, right? John Moxley style, or like Mayumi Ozaki, right? So, but, you know, they respected the ref count. So they broke. You know what, ref? You're right. Maybe I should stop hanging these two. Like, okay, fine. So then the match moved outside the ring, and Magenta tied Spark Rush to the fixtures of the wall in Shinkiba, first ring, for a DQ fucking finish. I mean, okay. I guess the funny part is, like, Suri gets owned by Magenta so much. You will never see Suri eat more shit than in Marvelous against Magenta. She just gets owned.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
She gets owned every time by Magenta. They're definitely more annoying than hate. I thought So what happened after was basically Rico asked... So they got let out. I think they got the key or whatever. And then Rico asked for a title challenge. So they finally fucking did it. They've been teasing it for months. And so that will happen.
They got their challenge from this?
They got their challenge because they pissed off Spark Rush too much by tying them up. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's fair.
Takumi was kicking Rico during her promo. Like, Rico was trying to cut the promo to challenge, and Takumi just kept kicking her in the leg. It was hilarious. But the extra thing is, Suri said that she wants to face Rico in a singles match, which I think is on the 21st of December, but that's not confirmed. But that will be awesome as well, because those two are really good together. So we had some good outcomes from this match, but goddamn, when Maria came in, it just went off the fucking rails. Good match before that. You got any thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a bit much by the end then with the gimmicks. But there were some really cool sequences when they were still wrestling, I guess, as you could say. And at one point I thought, like, when Takumi tried her Mutterlock into German suplex thing she does to two people at once. They reversed it really cool and into like a really smooth double cradle, Like they both cradled her at once out of the smooth lock position. It looked really weird, but oddly smooth at the same time. Like I've never seen that reversal before.
Yeah.
That kind of popped.
And they're familiar with that move as well, right? Because they've taken it a lot of times this year. So.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but by the end, I was kind of done with this match. Like, it was just too much gimmickry at one point for me, I think.
Agreed.
They took forever to get the handcuffs working on the outside at the wall. That didn't work out perfectly. So Saria and Takumi had to kind of stand there awkwardly for like 2 minutes until they finally got the handcuffs to work. So, yeah, but if it leads to something better, that's good for me, I guess.
So if you see the match on Cage Match and you see it's 19 minutes, at least 10 minutes of that was like tying people up and stuff like that. So it wasn't actually a 19-minute banger. I mean, the first 10 minutes were pretty good though. And the last thing I want to say is Suri's match catalog. So a lot of people are like, does Suri have volume for like most outstanding wrestler? I will say a lot of her good matches are in Marvelous, in tag team matches, especially with Takumi Iroha. A lot of them have been good throughout the entire year, and they like never get mentioned just because people don't really watch Marvelous. But she's done a lot of good work in Marvelous this year, so I just wanted to put that out on the radar.
Okay, I think we should have the Suri discussion next week or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're running too late.
Oh yeah, of course. And then the main event was Echika Miyabi from PPP Tokyo and Senko Katsuki versus Itsuki Oki and Miya Momono, and I thought this match was super fun. So this was 19 minutes as well, but this felt like it flew by for me. I remember I even... Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I didn't realize it was 18 minutes.
This match was really fucking fun. It was Senko's first time facing Mio in like a year, because she faced her like a month after her debut. But there was like... Echika was like the star of this show, which kind of sounds weird because she's like an outsider. She just looked fucking awesome. She's kind of tall. I think she's like 5'10", 5'11", something like that. She's 5'10". I realized I wrote it down here, and her chops here were fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
So
I'm not that familiar with her, but her chops in this was insane. Yeah, it was sick.
All she's done, I think, outside of like PPP Tokyo and stuff like that, she did have matches with Hanako on New Blood. I think she's got like 1 or 2 New Blood matches. You have seen her match because we reviewed it on New Blood in October.
That's very much. I mean, I know her name too. I couldn't have told you that she was a New Blood, honestly.
Yeah, so I recommended this match to you because like I just thought she was so good in this match. I had to clip one of the chops that she did to Mio because I had literally not heard a chop that loud ever. My mouth was open for like a minute. I had to pause the match. It was it was just so good. Earlier in the match, Echika smacked me in the chest so hard that the crowd cheered for literally like 15 seconds. Like it was like a round of applause for the chop. So if you like big girls chopping, then this is a fun match. Itsuki was awesome in this match as well. She like motioned Echika to put her chest out so then Itsuki could forearm her, and she forearmed Echika kind of hard, and then she realized that means that Echika gets a hit back because that's how it works. And then Itsuki was like, oh wait a sec, and then Echika just fucking chops the shit out of Itsuki, who just sells the hell out of it. So a lot of fun stuff like that. Mio selling the Senka flash pin was very good. It was like the most, I think it was the most realistic sell I've seen of the flash pin so far. Like a lot of kicking out at 1. I thought so too. Yeah, a lot of kicking out at 1, a lot of kicking out, at 2.9, like switching it up, right? That feels a lot better than 1, 2, kick out, 1, 2, kick out. Yeah. So I thought Mio was really good here. Mio ran the ropes and Senka like destroyed her with a lariat. I think that's the loudest lariat I've heard Senka do. Like she has an axe mower, but normally it doesn't have sound to it. This one had fucking sound. Echika had an insane choke slam here. I thought it was a great choke slam.
Yeah.
There were lariats all around. Senka missed. Itsuki lariated Senka by accident. No, well, not by accident because they're on different teams. Yeah, I had to double check that. Yeah, Itsuki lariated Senka, and then Echika tried to lariat Itsuki, but then Itsuki lariat, I don't know. It was just fucking pandemonium. And then Mio landed a German and onto Echika, right? The huge girl. And then Echika did Fighting Spirit spot and then turned it into a massive big boot for a near fall. Mio tried a bunch of cradles, including a leg roll clutch, but Senka saved it. Then Mio goes for the JK bomb, which is like a code red. And Senka lariated Mio off of Echika's back. which was awesome. Which was cool. And then Echika accidentally booted Senka, and then Mio got her JK bomb just before the 20-minute time limit draw. Really good match.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I really enjoyed just like Aoki and Miyabi just beating the shit out of each other in this match.
That was my favorite part. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was insane. Is Senka, does she have a busted like biceps or shoulder or something? She was taped.
Oh, she was. I don't know what that is, but yeah, she was heavily taped up. No idea though.
Yeah, let's hope for the best. She should stay healthy at least until the 28th, I think.
Hell yeah. Then they can just kill each other.
Yeah. What else do I have that you didn't? The one thing I thought was pretty sick was Mio had like Senka in a guillotine choke, and Senka did like this deadlift vertical suplex out of it. I don't think I've ever seen like Senka. Like that looked hella impressive. I don't know if Senka does that regularly.
She does the deadlift, but it's rare. It's rarer. Normally she just does like a normal brainbuster or like vertical suplex, but sometimes she does the deadlift and it's super impressive. Yeah,
that kind of popped me. Yeah, she must be fucking strong to pull it off that way, because like the position Mio was in for her to like get her up from that is pretty impressive, definitely. I also like the mega chop from Ichika and Mio was so insane. It was to a back, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's so sick. I kind of lost my mind.
The one I clipped to you was on the front, but I think there was another one later on.
Oh, okay. There was another one to the back later on. Yeah, that I called the mega chop of this match. Yeah. Maybe. That was when Mio was about to climb the ropes, and Echika just snatched her from hit the loudest chop I think I've ever heard on her back. I don't know. Towards the end of this, I gotta be honest, Chigusa was fucking stressing me out. And like you said, it was pandemonium. It was kind of hard to keep track of everything that was going on with like Chigusa just fucking yelling at the top of her lungs over everything too. So I was kind of like fucking losing my mind towards the end. But the action itself was still like fucking ace. It was really good. Fun match, definitely.
Cool. And that's it, because we've already gone over the news for Marvelous. So, Ice Ribbon. So, Ice Ribbon had a pay-per-view show on the 7th of December, and basically this whole pay-per-view was just about crowning the next challenger for Manami Katsu at Ribbon Mania on the 31st of December. And the winner was Kahu Matsushita, who already faced Manami Katsu on the 26th of October, but that was kind of like an emergency because Ibuki Hoshi was meant to be the challenger, but she tore her ACL. Her tag team partner Kahu sort of like tagged in. I kind of think this was always the plan for Kahu to face at Ribbon Mania, and I do think she might even win and beat Manami Katsu. I hope she doesn't, but I think this might have always been the plan because she's never been the Ice Xfinity champion. And she's been there since 2022 now, and she trains people in the dojo and stuff like that. So this might be it for Katsu, which I hope not, and I will be cheering for Katsu. But how we got there was a one-day tournament, sort of like they drew random lots. It was 4 wrestlers. It was Kahu Matsushita, Misa Kagura, Miku Kanai, and Totoro Satsuki, who I was begging not to win. And
that was kind of risky, but
it was.
How do you think they did that?
I was.
They drew like random balls out of.
I don't know how.
What if they drew the wrong ones?
I honestly don't know how they. If it's like a shoot or what. I actually don't know. I didn't see the draw, so I don't know if it was like pre-taped or something. But yeah, I always wonder how they book that, or if they just do it on the fly.
No, it was right before the show.
Was it? Okay,
it was right.
I think I probably skipped that then.
I watched it actually.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it must be as a shoot then. I guess I don't know.
I mean, maybe like some balls are like smaller. Some are bigger, like maybe some have like a texture or something.
Yeah, because the final with so spoiler, the final was Miku Kanai versus Kaho Matsushita. Like that seemed like a pre-planned match. Like that match was sick.
Yeah, I don't think that was like.
Yeah, you can't just do that off the dome. So
Right.
Unless they're fucking geniuses. So the first round was Kaho versus Misa Kagura, which was a good match, but nothing special, which is unfortunately what I think about every Kaho match, to be honest, except the main event. Kaho won with Go on.
I do have to say, I have nothing against Kaho Matsushita. I don't really know her, to be honest. I watched that one match versus... Yeah. But I was kind of like... I was disappointed a bit.
She's
like Misa Kagura is basically the pod special guy, right?
Yeah.
And also Miku is, of course. Like, I would have preferred both her opponents in both matches, but... So I have nothing against her.
No, absolutely. So Misa Kagura and Minami Katsu is my favorite storyline of Ice Ribbon 2025, and they've had the best match in Ice Ribbon 2025. So I would have loved a rematch of that. They're just very good chemistry together. Yeah. Miku would have been a first-time challenger, and Miku would have sold great for Katsu, and Katsu would have beat the fuck out of Miku. So that would have been awesome. Kaho, we have seen it, and Kaho is just a bit bland. She doesn't do anything excellently. She does everything good. A bit like a jack of all trades. And I kind of just want her to like take it a step to the next level. It will be a good match, but it's just not... The other two would have given a better match for sure.
Yeah. So you know what I really noticed in this match? And I really have to try to... I don't know how to like form the sentence to make it not sound the wrong way. But have you ever like noticed Misa Kagura's legs?
I mean, of course, Tim. She's got fucking tree trunk thighs. Like thunder thighs.
It's insane. Yeah. She has like...
Bigger than Senku's.
Oh my god. She never skipped leg day in her life, man.
Yeah, she got some...
She has like the legs of like a pro bicyclist or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
I was completely like sidetracked by her legs the entire match.
I mean, she could definitely crush a watermelon in his legs, yeah.
She can, yeah. She can.
So Kaho beat Misa Kagura. Cool. Then we had Miku Kanai versus Totoro Satsuki. This was a life or death match for me. I absolutely could not have Totoro beating Miku by any means necessary. So I was on the edge of my fucking seat, okay, for a Totoro Satsuki match. Just, you know, she was getting beat up around the arena, and I was just like, fucking, come on, Miku, come on, make a comeback. Fucking destroy her. It was kind of back and forth. Totoro was like reversing Miku's signature jackknife. And then later in the match, Miku launched herself at Totoro. She literally like jumped onto her like a pop-up. Yeah. She did like a flip forward over Totoro's head, who had no fucking idea what was going on. Totoro was like, what? Where'd you go? What the fuck's going on?
I had no idea what was going on.
Miku was just like, so forward roll over Totoro's head. And then she used the momentum to get the big motherfucker's shoulders onto the mat into a sit-out cradle. 1, 2, 3. Fucking sick finish. I love that finish. I screamed. It was 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and I was happy. I was safe from Totoro Satsuki in the main event at Korakuen Hall.
She basically climbed up Totoro and then did a weird forward stroke.
It was like a fucking raccoon or a cat.
So weirdly smooth. Yeah. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like she defied gravity a bit. I don't know. It looked so weird and cool.
Good.
I thought her like the crowd brawling was a bit like stupid maybe from Totoro.
Yeah.
Because she shoved her like into a corner and you could see like the stands were completely empty for this one. Then she shoved her into like the other stands where like 4 people were standing, and it wasn't a great look for the promotion.
Why you gotta be like that, Tim? Why you gotta
Totoro? why is Totoro gotta be like that? Why would she throw her there where the cameras would like expose the promotion for like
it's
having the greatest house. Yeah.
It's pretty fucking bad for Ice Ribbon. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. They are in the dumps attendance wise. But it's not going to change for a long time. It's just one of those things. Too bad. Because the product is not as bad as the attendance would have it. Like, I like the product.
No, absolutely not.
All right. So, any more comments on that?
I enjoy it every time I watch, basically, now.
Yeah.
Nah, let's go. I skipped to the main event after this one.
And I'm also going to do that. Just one note. So Arisa Shinoso is trying to find partners to go up against Bad Butts, who are maybe worse than Darkness Revolution. They're probably one of the worst heel factions ever. Just some real awful weapons usage, and the workers are good. Like, Yappy is a good worker, Freya is a great worker, and Antrim is a great worker. So anyway, but terrible as a unit because they're bad heels. But anyway, Arisa Shinose is recruiting people, and she ended up recruiting 1111. which is Sumika Yanagawa and Misa Kagura. So that's a 6-man tag at Ribbon Mania.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Then Kararu Wakana, Yuka came out and called out Kararu Wakana. So Yuka's return match at Korakuen Hall will be against Kararu Wakana. Again, this is the person that retired in like 2019 after being injured in 2016. So we have no idea what she's going to be like. She's been with Venus Theatre Group for the past few years, which is like the offshoot theatre group that Ice Ribbon and Actress Girls both perform in. So no idea what it's going to be like, but against Karari, it's probably going to be a good match. We'll see. Main event. Miku Kanai versus Keiho Matsushita. This is probably the best match I've seen from Keiho. This match was sick, actually. It kind of blew my expectations out the water. Do you want me to go through it? Or do you want to give your overall thoughts? What do you want to do?
I wrote a lot, but I honestly... Wait, let me go through that. You can go through it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Right. So, Keiho immediately went for a suplex on the handshake, which I thought was awesome already, because Keiho is not normally like that. And then she tried Senka-style flash pins on Miku immediately. So,
yeah.
Keiho was already a heel to me at that point, trying to fucking put away Miku like that. Then there was a pretty long Boston Crab before Miku jumped on Keiho outside of the ring. There was kind of a lot of submission work from Keiho. I thought Miku was winning after I saw all of this submission work, to be honest. I was like, okay, they're kind of working Miku over a lot. I know Miku's winning, so I was getting worked during this match. Then, after all that submission work, which was kind of like, whatever, after the hot start into the, low submission work, then out of fucking nowhere, Miku just launches Keiho with a German suplex. Literally like dropping,
oh my God,
dropping her on her head to just get a break from the submission.
Fucking released German. Man.
Yeah, and Keiho literally lands on her head. Like, it wasn't like a bridge and pin, it was like a released German suplex. It was sick. So, Tim, I have looked it up, okay? Because I knew that I had seen 4 German suplexes from Miku. Do you know how many German suplexes she's done this year?
4 probably. Maybe this was the 5th.
She's done 7, okay? So I have a German suplex counter for Miku now, okay? Sue me, okay? It's my favorite wrestling move, and Miku rarely does it, and that's what makes it more awesome. She did it on the 15th of March in a dojo show. It looked sick. It was a bridging one. 29th of March at Korakuen Hall. 27th of April in Kamata. 28th of June onto Ibuki Hoshi. This one is the one that's burned into my brain because it was the first one that I actually saw live. 8th of November in Stardom against Akira Kuragane. 10th of November in Surrealism against Akira Kuragane. So bad times for Akira, where she's 2 out of Miku's 7 German suplexes this year. And then the 7th of December against Keiho Matsushita. It was awesome. And then, not only that, but Miku does a fucking kip up. What? I was like, what is happening? She sends Keiho flying with a drop kick.
For this.
Yes, it was. She sent her flying with a drop kick. It was like Miku flipped a switch, and it was like, okay, I can do some offense now. I'm in a big match in Ice Ribbon. I can do whatever the fuck I want. She does her. Okay, this next part is crazy. So, me and Velko were talking about Miku Kanai, okay? She does a senton, because I think swanton, sorry. Because we mentioned it on our last episode about Miku's swanton and whether she just does swantons now. She's been doing it for a while. She did it in Actress Girls, apparently. But the one she did in Actress Girls was like a shoot swanton. What I mean by that was her arms were tucked in next to her legs, and she would literally land on the midsection of the person on the mat and just squish them completely. And apparently, she got asked by someone about it, and then she was like, I don't know how to do swantons. so that was the reason why she would just drop onto people like a cannonball. And the ones in Stardom that we just saw, where she was normal. She had her arms wide open, right, when she did the swanton. Here, she tucked her arms in, which must have been...
No, she didn't.
Here?
That's why I called no the one in Stardom too. Here too.
Oh, did she also have her...
I called her a turtle. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
You started laughing last week because I thought
I
called
you did
it
that.
A turtle swanton.
Yeah, I thought you did that because of the back arch. But did she put her arms to her side? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, no, she had her arms to the side.
Fucking
too,
awesome.
yeah.
All right. So that is what her swantons are, okay? She puts her... It's such a unique swanton with her arms down. And so I popped for this. Especially because I just had the conversation where I was like, oh, I didn't notice she puts her arms to her side. And the whole origin story of that. So anyway, I popped big for this Swanton Bomb.
Yeah.
Then... Go on.
Yeah, okay. No, you finish.
Okay.
Please.
Then Kao kicked out of like 2 locomotion jackknives, which is Miku's finisher. So I thought that was kind of it. And then Miku goes for a Casadora, but Kao turns it into her own German suplex, which I don't think I've ever seen Kao do a German suplex. So I was like, what? These two are making me cry, okay? I was going to cry tears of happiness. And then there was like a series of small packages by Miku, and there was a lot of near falls. Kao had some great head kicks in this match, like really nice sounding head kicks. And then Kao hits the half Nelson wrist clutch QT special, looks sick. Miku bridges out of the pin perfectly at the last second, literally perfect out of the pin. And then Kao hits the fanfare, so I knew it was over because she's not going to get the modified QT special and the fanfare kick out. So was a bit deflated, but the match was so fucking good that I almost didn't care.
Yeah, no. I was essentially I got spoiled. I spoiled myself stupidly on this outcome. You. So I still kind of popped, or like I almost what's it called? I almost fell for the like her double roll through pin that Miku does. Like in a moment, I still like fell for it. So that's like a testament for how good these two were at like getting me into it and invested. Even though I knew the outcome in the back of my mind, in that moment, I still fell for it for some reason. Thought that Miku won just now, which is pretty good. And she's just she just does like wrestling now, which is I have a hot take maybe here. Okay,
fucking rip it, Tim.
I have a big.
We're 3.5 hours
question.
in. I want to hear this fucking red hot take.
Okay, I'm making a hypothesis that might sound weird to you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking, was Miku better when she was worse?
Oh, so you mean like when she's doing the selling and the underdog gimmick?
When she was nothing but like a concentrated ball of like underdog babyface energy and got just bullied the fuck around by all these
in the T-Hearts match
wrestling, like in the T-Hearts match, which is probably still my favorite performance of Miku's to be perfectly honest, because when she does things like everyone else does, like fucking release German swanton bombs and like rolling up big ass motherfuckers for the free count and it looks like a fucking badass.
Yeah.
Is that really the style that fits Miku the best? That is what I was asking myself. I do love her still when she does this type of wrestling too. But maybe I like what made her special to me. Maybe that gets kind of lost when she's just doing the wrestling so well. Now I don't know how to describe it.
I completely get what you get. Sorry, I get what you mean, because I think there are a few wrestlers that have both modes, and I think the first one that came to mind when you were talking was like Miya Momono, who is one of the best underdog baby faces, but she very rarely does that now because she's just like a sick wrestler, so she does all the German suplexes and stuff. But when she can get the opportunity to be an amazing babyface underdog, it's like one of the best performances ever. Like she's done it in a few tag matches this year.
Yeah, I mean, I witnessed it live.
Yeah, so
insane.
So you might be right. It might be that she's.
I'm not saying Miku sucks now.
No. You're just saying it's like a different mode, and her underdog mode might be even better than her wrestler mode, which I think is the case for Miyamoto. So I guess I get exactly what you mean, but maybe I guess it doesn't work if you can be an underdog. If you're an underdog every match for your whole career, can that work?
I don't know.
So I kind of like that Mia only does it in like big matches or when she's getting bullied, because then it like means a lot more. But it also, the reverse could be true. When Miku is throwing people with German suplexes like once every few months, rather than becoming like that type of wrestler, that also works as well. So I think it can be both ways, I guess. Yeah. But
that's just something that came to my mind watching this like 50-50 match essentially with the Miku Kanai, who is just like a badass, kind of in some sort of way in this match, which is just unusual, I guess. Nah, I think the finish was really cool, actually. Like I said, I got really into it, even though I already knew the fucking results. And Kao was the one, like I remember during this match, she was the one with like the moves that I can't really name or describe, like her like jackknife suplex thing she did here for the finish. That was like my main takeaway. I remember that from the other match I watched.
Yeah, the Korakuen match.
Yeah.
Yep. But that was a very, very good match. And,
good match.
And so now we got the full card for Ribbon Mania. And we have the Triangle Ribbon title, which is Kari Onyama Makoto versus Masahiro, who's like 6 or 7 years old. Yuka's return against Kiraru Wakana. The Fantasticed Championship, which like has its own rule set, which is Akane Fujita, the champion, versus Tsukino Umino. Bad Butts against Arisa Shinose and 111, which I mentioned already. Himuka Hoshi is returning for one night only, teaming up with Mochi Natsumi against Azure Revolution, Mayu Yukihi, and Risa Serra. And then we have the Ice Xfinity title, which is Kaho Matsushita and Minami Katsu. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Ice Ribbon rules. All right. Right. So then we had...
All right.
Then we had ChocoPro on the 20th of November. That's okay. So the only news from this is there was no like Super Asia title. Rina Yamashita wasn't on the show, so it was only the titles, the Asia Dream tag team titles that got switched. So Mia Yotsuba and Soy beat Makoto and Sayaka, and it was a pretty good match. A lot of dramatic near falls. It was the first ever title for Mia Yotsuba, who is Mai Sigura's first student. So there you go. Then
the small one that fought against Emi Sakura at the start of...
Mia Yotsuba is the big one. She's the one that does the Mia Hammer. She's got like the power moves. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we watched a match from JTO on the 9th of November. So it was Aoi versus Azusa Inaba. So Azusa Inaba was defending her JTO Girls title against Aoi. And it's kind of like...
Aoi.
Yeah, Aoi. It's Azusa's favorite title, even though it came in after the Queen of JTO title. She holds both, Azusa. I think the Queen of JTO has like unique rules. So this is like the more standard professional wrestling title. And Aoi is basically a charismatic, unique wrestler. She's a great worker. She only wrestles in JTO. You won't see her anywhere else.
I don't get it.
It's really weird. She's honestly excellent, but she just doesn't really venture outside of that Taka Michinoku bubble. And
does she just not want to?
She must not want to, right? I mean, she could leave if she wants to, right? So.
Yeah.
She could be a freelancer or
anyone
whatever she
would
wants.
Pick her up, right?
Yeah, well, she could be a freelancer and get a ton of bookings because she's very unique.
She's so good.
Yeah. So Azusa, Aoi, Tomoka, and Rhythm have been having a bunch of like matches with each other the past few months, and JTO have been uploading those matches on their YouTube for free, so you can watch them. But this was a singles match, and I thought this was really, really good. They beat the hell out of each other. Aoi's selling was excellent in Azusa's submission holds and added a lot of drama. And I really liked the finish, which was it was like a beautiful German suplex for a near fall, and then Azusa's finisher is a sick bicycle kick. So, what did you think?
Yeah, nah, it's just my overall thought was basically on Aoi, like how fucking I think she's tremendous. I don't get it how nobody's picking up or why she. Yeah, I mean if she's just content with what she's doing there, that's fine. Obviously. But like I would love to see her more and in like other promotions, maybe mix it up with other wrestlers because I really like her and I thought this was a really awesome match. A lot of like great kicks from both. There was a really cool spot in the corner where like my voice is dying, man. What the fuck? Where like Inaba was like climbing the corner and like he did this like giant chop to her, and then she like kicked through the ropes up to the turnbuckle in Asusa's face, then did like the straping reverse DDT, and it looked really cool. It was a whole sequence thing that they did there that really popped me. She did the angel swings at some point, non-rotating angel swings, I guess, to Inaba, which she kicked out of. I was basically reverse spoiled on this one.
Yeah.
Can you call it that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that like Asusa lost here because she's like 18 now and gonna get signed by Stardom, and she can like leave the titles behind now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I read all this stuff and I thought, I was sure Io is gonna win here. So that was actually like a positive for my viewing experience to be, even though I rooted for Aoi, I still like didn't expect like the finish, and which is obviously good. Aoi did a sling blade at some point. I hope Britt Baker DMD wasn't watching. There was a big German bridge kick out at the end too. And the pump kick looks good that Azusa does, and she pinned Aoi, which is cool, I guess.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. So I just want to say, I guess, one thing about... So Azusa did an interview with ShoePro on issue 2386. It was before her birthday produce show on the 29th of November. And that was a show that Mirai wrestled Tomoka Inaba, and Azusa wrestled Mayumi Zaki, and also wrestled like another 2 times. It is not on J2O.
That's the one that never made tape, right?
It's still not uploaded yet. But one interesting tidbit was Mirai and Tomoka Inaba were in the K Dojo together. Now it's 2AW. And they were in the same class and the same dorm together. And then Mirai joined TJPW when Tomoka was off nursing a neck injury. And then Tomoka was like, I don't want to go back to the K Dojo if Mirai isn't there. And there was like a lot of drama around the K Dojo. So that's when Tomoka joined J2O. And then they later ended up in the same unit in Stardom together, which I thought was kind of a cute story. And then they wrestled each other on that birthday produce show on the 29th of November. So I'm looking forward to that being uploaded.
Let's hope it will be, because I want to see that too.
And Mirai is facing Azusa on the 28th of December, I believe, is what's happening on that J2O show, which goes head to head with Marvelous, so we will not be there. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the big fucking...
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, but...
I was going to say that earlier too, when like Ice Ribbon was at Tokyo Square, right?
Yeah.
I want to go there at one point.
Yeah, the JTO
like that's what JTO is.
Yeah.
That's a really tough one to miss, but like we gotta go to Marvelous, obviously.
We have to.
Senka and Sari.
Yeah, and then
too bad.
On the 5th of December, I went to Eve live, so I just want to say that I saw Veni there, and
you can see Eric see Veni there.
You can. She did a moonsault, and I just want to say she does legitimately land on her feet without a catch. Like, she just does that. It's like a fucking... It's like a cat. It is insane. I thought she broke her legs. She moonsaulted literally right in front of me and landed on her feet. I was starstruck because then she got hit with, like, Melissa Fierce did, like, a drop kick or something. And then Vani was just literally right below me. And you can see me on camera. And I'm just like... I've got both my hands clasped together. And it's literally like an anime where I'm in love. I'm like... I've got, like, heart eyes and everything. I love Vani. Loved the match. She was completely mesmerizing. I could not take my eyes off her. She is the best. She just must go through like the match with her opponent, and she's like, okay, so I do diving double foot stomp, no catch, and her opponent's like, what do you mean no catch? And she's just like, trust me. It's just fucking crazy how she does that every match. Then, yeah, that's it. There are some other cool matches. Like, I really like the tag team title match, Abby Cartwright and Nina Samuels against Holly Barlow and Lana Austin, which is Lally. That was just a really cool match. Nina Samuels is really underrated. It was really heated. I'm surprised she doesn't get, like, bigger bookings. And, like, AEW haven't tapped her up or anything like that. Mm-hmm. She is TV ready. The same way, like, Debbie Keitel, Lena Cross...
I mean, I think she was for years.
Yeah.
You should read like Chris Gannon's article about Nina Summers in the Social Suplex newsletter archives.
Yes, go to the archives.
I'm not sure which issue.
Maybe
6?
Maybe later.
I'm guessing 6.
Whatever. It's either 6, 7, 8, or 9. One of those.
Yeah, probably.
He wrote a feature on why Nina Samuels is great. And yeah, she's TV ready. Like, Lena Cross was TV ready, and now she's signed. So yeah. Johnny Robbie is TV ready. All of these people are TV ready. Mm-hmm. Cool. There was Emi Sakura versus Rain Leverkusen. Emi Sakura is just really...
That sounds like fun.
She's so charismatic in person. Like, I wasn't much into the start of the match because, I don't know, they were just like... I don't know, it was like a lot of like weird submission work or like chops and stuff like that. But later, you know what it is? Rain Leverkusen is like, I don't know if this is a hot take. She overacts a lot in her matches. I don't know if it's like she's angling for WWE, so she's like changing the style she's wrestling in, or if she's always done it. But I just like think with the facial expressions, and it's a bit too gimmicky for me. And I don't think she did that in Sendai Girls. So because I loved her in Sendai Girls, but anyway, I noticed it in person.
Yeah, same.
But it's not a big deal. Anyway, just my personal preference. Yeah, and then I think there was the talent show thing, which is probably viral now, where Amira Blair sang "You Raise Me Up" by Westlife through her nose. And, you know, that was a Will.
I saw
talent show that Will Ospreay called. So that was fun as well. But no, a lot of fun stuff. They announced some matches on the 8th of March 2026, which is Wrestle Queendom 8. So Chris Statlander versus Charlie, who is Dakota Kai. So that's her first match back since getting released. And Miyu Yamashita versus Jamie Hayter, which just sounds awesome. So I can't wait to see that.
That's sick.
Right.
For sure. I hope it's sold out probably already, right?
There's standing room, but I think they're going to release balcony seats, and they haven't yet. So I would just wait for the balcony seats, to be honest.
Yeah, I couldn't make the decision yet to like. It's a Sunday, right? That's terrible.
Yeah.
I can't yet decide if I can fly over for that. But that would definitely something that I would be up for.
Yeah.
If there's tickets available, like next year.
Cool. And then just one quick note on previews. So Diana, they're finally having the WWWD title match between Debbie Keitel and Haruka Misaki. So that's happening on the 14th of December. Very excited for that.
Volume 100.
Volume 100. I'm assuming Misaki is just going to retain, but yeah, that would be a great match. And then, there's some other stuff in that match, but it's not important. And then, for listener recommendations, we were recommended an NXT match. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. No, we ran out of time, Tim. Wink, wink. Yeah. I did watch it, but we will talk about it another time. I guess maybe the person that recommended it.
Maybe that's something fun. We could do that on the Christmas episode.
We could do it on the Christmas episode. So.
If it's shitty enough, we can just make fun of it.
It was shitty enough. Can I give? Do you want me to get? I don't know if I should spoil. I'm not going to spoil it.
Don't spoil it. I'm going to watch it for the Christmas episode.
There was something hilarious in the match, Tim, that I can't wait to talk about. Oh god! Okay. All right, now match of the week.
Yeah, before that, maybe I'm sorry, guys. My head is dead. My brain vanished.
What happened to him?
My voice is gone.
What happened?
I don't know. Something. I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't know. Something like I think I'm through with it for today. So I'm gonna have to postpone the Tai Honma retirement show, I think.
No, fuck.
I promised it.
No. Tim.
Next week is gonna be the Christmas episode, so maybe it's gonna have to wait for next year. So
Timmy.
I'm sorry.
Well, it has to be done. Match of the week. My winner is Kaoru Matsushita versus Mika Kanai. I pulled an all-nighter to watch it. I don't care.
Sick.
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
My runners-up are Athena versus Persephone, and I want to shout this out because it's going to go under the radar, especially amongst Joshi fans, because it's in Ring of Honor. It's a genuinely great match. It made me realize how underrated Persephone is. I literally think she's just as good as like some top women in AEW, and probably like some, I guess, mid-carders or whatever, or upper mid-carders in Stardom. She's like genuinely good, and I think she showed it in this match. It was just different. I don't know. There was like it was like messy, and like I couldn't predict what was going to happen next, and I love those type of matches. So, other two, sorry, just quickly, Kaito Kiyomiya versus Kano in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Don't go out of your way to see it because it's 60 minutes, but if you like those wrestlers, it was really fucking well laid out for a 60-minute Iron Man match, which I normally don't like. And then Ami Sourei versus Aida.
Yes, this is basically my pick. Ami Sourei and Saya Ida. I thought it was incredible. I didn't see anything better this week. I gotta be honest here. But I didn't see anything else anyway. Thanks for watching. I think I did. I wanted to say one thing about this match while we're looping back to it that I maybe forgot earlier. So I'm still not. I'm a big Saya Ida guy, right? I do really love her, but I still think she, like, her place is tag team wrestling. Maybe I loved her run with Hanan actually, and I'm still not entirely convinced that she's like the number one choice would be for me for the biggest show of the year, essentially, second biggest. But I wanted to say, like, for her or Army, whether either one won, I think they did the best possible job to convince anyone that they were the right choice for the spot. So that's like basically the compliment I wanted to give them for that one, because like if that couldn't convince you, then I think nothing will, because there was just a tremendous showcase for both. And that's why it's my match of the week, and that's why I am very much hyped for the white belt match on the 29th, but I just don't think her push has been so that she's a realistic winner in the match. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So that's kind of missing for me, I guess, from that one. But I think the lineup is still sick. We're going to preview it next week, I think. So, anyway.
Hell yeah. All right, well, thank you very much, guys, for listening. We got through a lot of wrestling. Like we do every week. We talk a lot of graps here, okay, on Joshi'ing Around.
We barely scratched the 3-hour mark.
Yes, just a smidge over 3 hours. And if you like us talking a lot of graps, give us the 5 stars, because it matters a lot, apparently. That's what I got told. It matters a lot. Or don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And tell your friends and such.
Yeah.
Comment. Write us a nice comment everywhere. Nah, don't
fucking do that. Don't at me.
Don't do that.
Don't at me. Don't talk to us.
don't make AI pictures of us. Just relax.
Well, you could try and make one of me, but you won't fucking do it. So good luck. All right. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Bye. See you next week.